excited. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Birthday. Exactly, teardrop. Cutie's doing video. Don't talk to me!
Hello, it's ready.
Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
My dad's my uncle.
I'm not a marriage scammer.
I gave my cat away for you.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
You think your life would be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck.
How fucking dare you? He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know?
Rage, more rage.
Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, good people. Happy Thursday. Good to see you all here for a lovely rager this morning. Carrie, emotional support muffin, Missy Mimic, Mango, Kay Schaefer, Face of America, Rit, hello, Cantel Marie, Nee, Seattle Sapphire's Low Carb World, Dicey Industries, good to see you, Kimothy, Tweet Tea, Mango Kush, Star Mixer, Fondue, Big Bertha Jean, hey girl, She Lifts Like a Girl, Tay, hello, Kelly, Sky, good to see you, Chantel Skinny Psychosis, I am Cat Lady 7, Tony D, Charlotte, lovely Lynette, Lucy Goosey, the Ambro, Lost Tamale, Bama Girl, Lauren, Sassy Mama, B Love, Linda, FFG's Lumberjacks Restraining Order, Dinky, Tina B, Gigi, Damn You Kids, hello, Joanna Freedom, Dungeon and Roses, good to see you. Manda, hello, Kyle, good to see you as well. Upstate Girl, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. And also, Arabella, thank you so much for being a member for 34 months. Appreciate you. Good morning, good morning. I feel like somebody else came through, but I don't see it on the board. But thank you so much. Not yet, Tweety. Hopefully by the weekend, we're going to be all moved in. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a studio. It's an office space. I just like to troll and call it a studio because I feel like it gets people all worked up because they're, you know how the internet works. Hello, Tally. Good to see you. Modest Moose Knuckle. Hello, Dorky Shit Stain. Good to see you. Oh, thanks for being here, Upstate Girl. Pink Strawberry Glaze. Hello. Oscar's wife, Foodie Beauty, was very bitchy yesterday. Yes, she was defending her man's honor.
Brokey.
I mean, Foodie, we broke this down for you yesterday. Hey, MC, good morning. Lori Compton, the creepy chick, my love of crafts. You are not going to gaslight the community into believing that Salah is financially stable. It's just not going to happen. I mean, you can get mad and you can get upset and you can bully to death Mrs. Rachel Langley, the one, the only. But I mean, we're not going to change our minds. There's nothing you can do about that. Hello, Yulia. Good morning. Excited to spend our morning with y'all. Excited to spend our morning with you as well, Yulia. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. He's a businessman. I mean, okay. Sure, Jan. Sugar Pop Lily May. Hello, hello. Panda Pondu. We're cold too. It's like 6 degrees over here. But even though it's 6 degrees and it's freaking snowing again, they claim that it's going to be like in the 50s this weekend. So we'll see. Langley didn't deserve that slander. She did not. Tweet T says, if he truly had a business, why hide it? It makes 0 sense. I mean, Tweet T, we could break down so many reasons of why none of this is true, but it's the obvious, okay? If Salah was the successful businessman that Chantel claims that he is, let's make it real simple, okay? Hey, Buttercrumpet, good to see you. We have eyes, ears, and sense, cutie. We know what's going on, and so do you. Yeah, that. Again, why would a successful businessman from the Middle East want to entertain and out of control in all areas with nothing to fucking offer anybody Canadian? Dead ass. What would be the reason? And we know the reason. Fondue says, pipe down the smug, cutie. We can buy Salah with our spare change, loser. By the way, I dare you to kick any of us in our boxes. Boy, she gets really feisty. Dare I say, when Foodie gets really upset, I think that she might actually or at least attempt to lay hands on somebody. I feel like she is the type, you can tell it. Like she lets the mask slip, quite honestly, all the time. But you got to wonder who she would be willing to lay hands on at this point, you know? What triggered this rage? Helena, I really think it basically comes down, Fondue, thank you for being a member, hun. I think it comes down to the fact that she cannot gaslight the community into believing that Salah is paying for her to go on vacation. Everybody knows the whole business with Salah and why he's around. And if they are going on vacation, who is paying for it? Okay, let's take this moment, please, ladies and gentlemen. It is a big birthday, Jean, and my love of crafts birthday. Happy birthday, kids, and congratulations on making it another year, ladies. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Another year younger, girls. Congratulations. That is so exciting. I hope you all have the best birthday ever. Hello, Dell. He owns a home, dirt floors, mold on the walls, no running water, electricity, or Wi-Fi. The water used to shit and shower gets dropped off by truck. Yeah, and pretty much, yeah. And when it comes down to it, though, to be really fair about the situation, always eat the cake. I don't believe that's his house. It's his family's home. It's not even Salah's home. I don't believe that I mean, again, I don't know how that works in Syria, but I'm sure there's some kind of legal paperwork tied to said house. I highly doubt that Salah's name is anywhere on that paperwork. More than likely, it's going to be in his family's name. And that's a smart thing to do because it seems like Salah ain't got the good sense that God gave him. So why would they go ahead and transfer that property over to Salah, someone who entertains the likes of a Foodie Beauty? You know what I mean? And Dell, thank you for the support, hon. Hello, Cindy. Good morning, Yabba in chat. I just want to say happy birthday, big birthday. Love you, girl. Yeah, we love you, girl. Cindy, thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. She is pissed because people know she is again paying to see Salah. Exactly. And that's got to sting. But that is what we like to call around here a choice. Foodie, you choose to entertain men like this. You choose to purchase and buy men. So when people call you out on your bullshit, you can only be mad at yourself. I'm sure somewhere out there in Leafland, there is a man out there. I mean, I think, I don't know for sure. I can't say it with my whole chest, but I'm pretty positive that you might be able to secure some kind of relationship with some kind of guy that's not going to use you for your kick coin. I don't know, though. I can't guarantee it at this point. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so listen. She was live yesterday. She, again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if she did not do the schedule the way that she claimed that she was going to do it. She didn't split it up on different platforms, but she was live in total. Hold on, please. I believe it was 7 hours, 5 hours. The first go around on Kick. From 1 to 6, and then she went live again at 9 p.m. And she didn't go off until 11. So yeah, she spent a total of 11 hours live streaming on the internet yesterday, and she did scoot around. But unfortunately, that's not the content we're gonna watch today. We're gonna watch the Rager, and dude, I kept scratching out, when she finally shut up when she was raging, and then she started again. So she ended up raging for a total of, let's see, over an hour. It was like from the 2 hour and 40-minute mark until she went off. And I don't know if she started before then, but that's where I clicked in, and that's where we're going to start at today. And I doubt we're going to get to any kind of scooting content. Maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see what happens today. Whew, that's a lot. Gary, hello. I've said it before. If Chantel was actually healthy, she would be dangerous. Yes, I agree. Thank goodness she has eaten herself into a state of helplessness. And you're circling back around to what I said earlier about the fact that Foodie is more than likely willing to lay hands on somebody. You know, it's one thing when we're growing up and we're young and, you know, we're out of control and, you know, you grow up in certain situations and you might end up in a couple of fights or whatever. But by the time that we are 40 years old, we should have all of that out of our system. We should be simmered down. We should be mentally stable to a point to where we're not willing to put hands on somebody else, because we also know that that means consequences for us as well. But I really feel like if Foodie, given the situation, she would definitely try somebody. She would. You can tell it. You can just hear the anger and the hatred when she's speaking and when she gets mad like she does. She needs a wide low sign on that scooter to warn fellow road users. She's going to end up in an accident. She's going to end up in an accident. She's going to end up hurting herself. She's going to end up hurting somebody else. That's what's going to happen. Here's what I'm worried about, and here's what I'm concerned with. When Foodie is driving, there's this turn, like this curve that she goes around. And so when the traffic is coming the other direction, coming towards her or whatever, and she's driving in the street, like you're going around a curve, you really don't expect somebody in a motor scooter to be on the incoming traffic. So these cars are not seeing her as they're flying around this corner. And my concern is that these cars are going to, and they did do that in the video yesterday, just lucky wasn't anybody in the other lane. They're swerving, and when they swerve, they're going into incoming traffic. She's really going to end up hurting somebody. Foodie and her sister Gary would scrap if they could swing their arms. That was a banger, MC. Gary, thank you, hun. Mia says, good morning, y'all. I'm going to have to leave this here because I don't have a fake husband to drain my bank account. Thank you, Mia. And that is the flex that you think it is, hun. Thank you so much for the support. Holy shit. Thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Pickle. A word from our sponsor.
When life feels a bit sour,
Right.
turn it into a pickle party of positivity.
A pickle party of positivity. Boy, that was a tongue twister. Mia, thank you so much. Barbie, let's see, Ivana, Nose Bubbles, TM, Ashley, Our Foodie Beauty, hey girl, Amber R, Berry Breeze, Makaya, I think, Judith, hello, welcome, all new members. Thank you, Mia. That was so nice of you. WNC Tar Heels, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. A word from our sponsor.
Life may be a roller coaster,
Right.
but pickles make great snacks for the ride.
Hell yeah, I agree with that. Let's see who got them. Banjo, Jesse, Fit and Curvy. Hey, girl, long time no see. Sample the Beans and QXNTT. Welcome, new members. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Hey, No Filter Mama, good to see you. Okay, so let me get it pulled up so we can get started because it's a long one. And as you most are probably all aware, she took shots at our one, the only Rachel Langley. Bullying the elderly is a new low for you, Chantel. I just want you to know that. What did Langley ever do to any of you? Nothing. Living her best life, okay? So what? She came over to your chat and said hello. I seen nothing but Langley being kind to you and spreading some positivity that you most desperately need in your life. Shameful. That's what we call that, Chantel. Shameful. Patsy says, but Salah owns the only olive trees in Syria. That's right, he sure does, and we believe it. Brokey. Do you know the little soundbite to that is it says Brokey and it has a picture of Salah? I have to show you guys later. It literally made me laugh out loud. I was dead. Patsy, thank you so much for the support. I got the timestamp pulled up, so let's go ahead and get to. Go ahead, Foodie. You have the floor, big girl. Also, it seems as if her community is referring to the support group as Yabba's bitches, which I kind of like it. I really, I'm digging it. I'm not even mad at it. Like, thank you guys for that. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Hey, Big Bertha. Chantel, keep Langley's name out of your filthy fucking mouth. You don't deserve her support. That's right, Big Bertha. And, Langley, being the grandmother that she is, she just wants to do the right thing and she wants to spread positivity. That's it. That's all. That's all it's about. Spreading positivity from Langley herself. Shameful, Chantel. Yabba's bitches. I don't know if you all thought that was an insult or what, but I'm over here. I'm like, yeah, that's right, bitch. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hon. I hope your husband is spoiling you today. And I don't even have to say that because I know he is. I can tell what kind of a man he is by the way you talk about him. Sassy Mama says, clocked in as Yabba's bitch. That's right, girl. Thank you, Sassy Mama. I appreciate you, hun. Dugos, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Let's see who got it. Not your average reaction. Welcome, welcome. New member. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, Lady Spiteful K. Good to see you. Shenanigans says, call me your bitch anyways. That's right, girls. Ellie says, I pride myself on being a bitch. Why? Because bitches don't get scammed. Oh my God. That was a fucking banger. Brokey. Oh my God. I love it so much. Ellie, thank you for the support. That's right, Chantel. Maybe you should learn a thing or two, or don't, because it's entertaining for the rest of us. Watching you get scammed by a romance scammer from Syria and trying to convince the internet that he's super successful and he's taking you on a romantic getaway vacation is fucking hilarious. I just want you to know that nobody's pressed. Nobody's mad. Everybody is very, very highly entertained by this shit.
Ma'am.
Shelly Ray says, what an honor to be one of Yabba's bitches. That's right, Shelly Ray. This is for you, girl. Brokey. Well, not for you. It's for Salah. Shelly, thank you for the super chat, hon. Niece says, all right, bitches, we ride it dawn for Langley. We've got our pitchforks out, Chantel, just so you know. Okay? Nobody comes for Langley. All right? Unbelievable. What's next? What's next, Chantel? How low are you willing to go? Hey, big scoops of spaghetti. Niece, thank you for the support, hon.
She loves water. That's why spraying her is not going to work whatsoever.
I feel like every time she says Salah's name or every time Salah makes an appearance in chat, we got to play the soundbite. Brokey. She's going to be so mad. There she is. Langley, are you okay? We are all here to console you today. We witnessed this one bullying you to hell and back. It's unreal. It really is. I'm so sorry that happened to you, and I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well, okay? And thank you so much for the support, hon. Shameful. Really shameful, Chantel. Mignette says, I just got here. Sorry if it's already been said, but could you imagine her scooting around Syria? Oh my God, that would be fucking fantastic. Honestly, as much as I don't want to see Chantel going back to Syria, if that's the kind of content that her and Salah are going to pump out on her Kick channel, I'm not even mad at it. I don't just want to see Chantel scooting around. I want to see the reactions of other people looking at Chantel on the scooter. That to me is more entertaining than seeing Chantel on the scooter. That's the kind of shit I look forward to. Vignette, thank you for the support, hun. Maggie Flowers says, where are the hounds? Release the bitches. Woof, 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 woof. Oh, wait a minute. We have something for that. Maggie, thank you for the super chat, hun. Hey, Miss Ann. Good to see you, girl. Midwest Bird, hello. Mostly listen only today, but I wanted to say happy birthday. Yabba's bitches are amazing. Love y'all so much. Love you, Langley. Midwest Bird, thank you for all of that. That was so kind of you. And thank you for the support. The public reaction to her. Bertha says thank you too, Midwest Bird.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, that's a great idea, Emotional Sport Muffin. Can we get Yabba's Bitches gang jackets? Yeah, like instead of like member only jackets, we can do Yabba's Bitches jackets. We'll do something. Maybe a bumper sticker for the occasion. Oh my God. See what we do? We turn a negative into a positive, Chantel. You cannot relate to that shit. Hey, Pink Warrior. Thanks for coming in, Shenanigans. Have a good night, hun. Emotional Sport Muffin, thank you for the support. Babe, did you hear the beginning? Listen, we got a new soundbite in case you missed it. Brokey. I bet they fucking get me on copyright, damn it. Hey, Kathy with the Kicking K. Proud to be one of Yabba's bitches for 18 months. That's right, girl. Oh my God. Maybe we should change one of the tiers names to Yabba's bitches. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I'll consider it. Kathy, thank you for being a member, hon. I appreciate you. Jackie says, I'm a bitch out and proud to be one. That's right, girl. And thank you for being a member for 5 months. Yeah, Yabba and the bitches. No, it's got to be Yabba's bitches. That's more fitting.
She drinks out of a glass. And she has a dish where her food is. She does. Hey, Super Bear. Shut up, Lucinda. Show your fucking body. Body shaming loser.
It's like we abuse you guys. Dugo says Yabba's bitches, LOL. Falafel reacts causes skank. So yeah, it tracks. Brokey. Dugo, thank you for the support, hon. Oh, this is great.
You're lucky I don't have any mods in here. You'd be blocked.
Yuck.
Who does that? Go in and body shame somebody for no reason, like whatever. Someone insecure. I saw an actually really good quote. People never punch down. Like, people who are successful and not miserable are not going to make fun of you. So listen to, you're showing yourself. It's true. And
I know, exactly, Drama B. Cutie, thank you for our new name, Yabba's Bitches. I don't know if it came from Chantel or for someone in her chat, but her community nonetheless. So thank you to Chantel's community, the loser community, for that. We do appreciate it. We will give credit where credit is due, okay? Drama B, thank you for the support, hon. Camp says, I did. Can the men be Yabba's thugs? I mean, can't you just be a Yabba's bitch too? I will think about it, Camps. I don't know. I feel like thugs. Yeah, I don't know about that. It could be kind of, But thank you for the support, though. Seattle Sapphire says, I would rather be a support group member than cuties and negative IQ hug box. We love our Langley. She's just mad because her body is karma. Sit and spin, cutie. Have a great day, support group. You as well, Seattle. And thank you for being a member for 53 months. Appreciate you, girl. Dell says, I'd rather be a Yabba bitch than have a bitch for a husband. That's right. Brokey. God, I just love hearing it. It's like my favorite song. Dell, thank you for the support, hon. Foxy says, did you see the chat GPT skinny pic of her and Salah? Yes, I did on Twitter. The one where she had both of the cats in it? Yes, I did. She's delusional. Chantel, seek help or don't. Again, it's entertainment for the rest of us. Foxy, thank you for being a member, hun. She can't punch with those teeny arms. She would if she could, girl. That's what Gary was saying earlier. If she was skinny, she might be somewhat dangerous. Mignette says, instead of the first tier being the poors, you could be a basic bitch. Yeah, or a Yabba bitch. Yeah, you're right. Are we going to scrap the poor tier? I think so. I got to consider. I got to think about a lot of things. Mignette, thank you for the idea. I appreciate you. Tally says, I think I'm more Yabba's bitch in-law. Oh my God, you are, Tally. It's true. And thank you for being a member for 52 months, hon. I don't know if I hallucinated yesterday, but I swear she called him her husband again. Ma'am, that was your husband. No, she's been calling Salah her husband, Haley. She sure has. She never stopped. Hello, Angel Eyes. Hey, y'all. I just wanted to introduce my new profile picture. Oh, my God. It says Yabba's bitch. I'm dead. I love it. Oh, it's great, girl. Brokey. Thank you for your participation. Appreciate you. And thank you for your support, as always. Dungeon and Roses says, maybe Yabba's bitches and bros. That sounds like a fucking coffee shop. We'll think about it. We got Tom. It's fine. And thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Chuck. I knew Samantha would have a word with us. I haven't even got to see what she said in chat. Hey, Callie's Bathroom Studio. Chuck and his duck says, I'm proud to be one of Yabba's bees. Better than being one of Foodie's fatties. Ooh, that was a fucking banger, bitch. Brokey. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I know Sam's probably texting me as we speak.
They can look more successful than you. Money, car, whatever. Bigger lips. Doesn't mean that they're okay inside. That's what matters. No, she didn't have decent anything. No manners. It's true. People are always comparing faces with plastic surgery, not realizing mostly a lot of them just end up looking more monstrous. Like your original face was nicer. But anyway, natural is better. I body shame women every day? Really? When? You're projecting. You're projecting, man. Actually, I gotta get my phone so I can block this bitch.
These big
I have
mouths.
not talked about a single other fucking person on my channel today. So, excuse me? Go fuck yourself. Thank you, Foodie. Idiot. Bye, bitch. Bye.
Bah. Why is she all of a sudden saying bye like that? I gotta know. Anna Peters says, I was gonna say we need Yaba's bitches t-shirts and hats right when Emotional said that. I'm in. I love it. I love it too, Anna. I think it's great. And thank you so much for the support. See, Foodie, we even support your ideas. We support your insults sometimes, not all the time. She's such a good Muslim. Anna, thank you so much, hon. Great Aunt Ray, thank you for being a member for 49 months, hon. I appreciate you. Miss Ann, I think it's just people trolling her about Salah, people not, believing that he's actually paying for her to go on vacation. And I think because truth hurts when it comes down to it. And she's reading that over and over and over, and people aren't letting up, and it's pissing her off, I guess. Or maybe they're not talking.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. I don't care if that's nice to say or not. It's so satisfying. Your body shouldn't be a talking point. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, I go live and just start randomly body shaming people. No. The only body shaming I do is whenever I point out that people like the friggin' ghoul, goblin, whatever, shouldn't be body shaming anyone. And that's just truth. If you can't handle that, I don't know what to do like that.
See, Foodie, this is why people say your little fake activism that you do on your channel is exactly that. It's fake. The fact that you get out here and you're protesting ICE and you're anti-Trump, and then you go and call a Jewish woman a goblin just proves exactly how fake you fucking are. Because there's a lot of things that you can call Big Gary over there, and you can leave that one off the table. But of course, you got to show who you really fucking are, don't you, Chantel? Of course you do.
Like, Clean Kitchen Canada. Please. Yep, apparently so. Apparently so, delicious. I could give you a list of things people are obviously jealous of.
Oh, Atlantis Mermaid, is it your birthday, hon? Congratulations on making another year and happy birthday. Another one. She is a hypocrite. Absolutely.
Good for you.
Happy birthday, girl. Don't forget Tracy and Teardrop are running MAGA in 2028. Tay says the more she gets into her raging, she starts to have a twang. She might be watching you too much. She has a thing about picking up accents and mannerisms. Hashtag proud to be Yaba's bitch. Tay, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. She's definitely watching something. I don't disagree with that. Lori Compton says, don't let Yaba's bitches catch you out scooting. Yeah, Foodie. Knock that scooter down, girl. Then what you gonna do, big girl? Lori, thank you for the super chat. Kink Fuzz says, the party stays lit over here. Stay mad, cootie. Exactly. It's a good time over here. I don't know what you're always upset about, Chantel, but we cannot relate to that shit. Constantly being angry, constantly being in a bad mood, constantly being unhappy. The only time that you're somewhat in a good mood is when Salah is entertaining your ass or you're looking at the Uber Eats menu. That's it. And that doesn't last very long. Hey, last minute Laura, I'm all for being one of Yaba's bitches. If Salah's paying for this trip, why did she say I'll just go alone? It sounds fishy, cutie. I haven't been chatting forever. I miss it here. Hey, Laura. Well, I'm so glad you caught it today. And thank you for being a member for 20 months. Going off of everything that I've seen. Again, I didn't get to watch the entire 7 hours, unfortunately. But I did catch that part too, where she said, well, if he doesn't go, I'll go alone or whatever. And I don't think he was in chat yesterday. I mean, she could be upset that he's not talking to her. Maybe he's off, he's busy, he's living his life. It's not like I said, Foodie tends to argue with herself. They don't even necessarily have to be in an argument if he's not answering calls, if he's not responding to texts, if he's out with family, if he's spending time with anybody other than entertaining her, that upsets her. And she tends to show her hand when she brings herself to the internet, which unfortunately for her has to be all the time now because she gets paid by the hour. So there's that. Gorlick loves to tongue my creamy badussy. Like I said, it just rolls right off the tongue, baby. Yesterday I was trolling and I asked what people are jealous of, and she said my online stage name, Delicious DMV. I also said I can walk and breathe. We do appreciate your trolling, Badussy. Good to see you, and thank you for the support. Sassy Mama says because rule number two, also true. Aaliyah. Under Oak Chronicles says to all B-Day bitches, eat the cake. Always eat the cake. And if you don't like the cake, get something that you enjoy, something that you like. Treat yourself. Always celebrate your birthday. Don't be one of these people. And I hear a lot of people, it's just another day. Once you get to a certain age, it's just another year. Always celebrate life. You made it another year. Make the best of it. Under Oak, thank you for the support, hun. Emma says, BF, what are you listening to? Me, yabbing the bitches. That's right. That answers that. Emma, thank you for the support, hun. Maria says, I think we should call her Scooter, a cooter scooter. Oh my God, that's actually fucking brilliant. I like that. A cooter scooter. Because she likes when it vibrates her cooter. She said it. She admitted it. I think. It seems like we had that conversation yesterday. So much happens in 24 hours. I can't even keep up at this point. Maria, thank you for the support. I saw her responding to the walk comment. It was hilarious. God, it's so funny.
You're one of them. Loser.
Loser.
And I don't care if you think goblin is anti-Semitic. It's not. She's a goblin. Stay mad. I don't give a shit.
I mean, it is. You can look it up. You can see it. Just Google it, Chantel. Use your chat GPT like you do for everything else. Punch it in, talk to it or whatever, and see what it has to say. And you don't care. You don't care. You don't give a fuck. So again, all of that activism bullshit that you've been doing and you've been preaching and you've been posting about is exactly that. It's fake. Because why do you draw the line there? What? Because she's your enemy?
Not even fucking Jewish. One day she's Jewish, one day she's Russian, one day she's fucking Arab. Give me a break. I don't know yet, Jenny. I'd rather not, Elsie. I don't want evil.
And again, I just have to point out, like she's talking about French fry girl. Okay. Do I have anything here that I can put up just so we have an example? Okay, let me just play this. There are so many. I mean, there's so many. I can't even keep up with all the names that you can come up with for that person. So why do you have to use that one? Like literally, if Chantel, if you need some assistance, we just had our people come in there telling you to call her Cigarette. Big Sig. That's just an example. One of fucking many. So many names. There's Big Gary. There's Dirtneck. There's Big Sig. I don't know. Like, dude, literally, we could go on and on and on. It's always a good time talking about all the different nicknames that Frenchie has. So why do you have to call her that? Because what do you not understand about that you're not only just insulting her, but you're insulting a whole group of people and you don't care to do that? That's so weird to me. But okay. Again, it just shows who you are and it shows exactly how fucking fake you are as well. But as he says, yeah, I said she was racist too. Hey, Foodie. But as he, thank you for the super chat, hun. Hey, Meatball. You're part of the poor as hell. Yeah, we're thinking of rebranding.
Lies on me, thanks. Oy, oy, oy. I can tell you one thing. I'll never be jealous of a person who has no fucking life, so they watch somebody constantly that they hate and has to feel better about themselves by trying to make me insecure about myself. Well, I'll tell you right now, frog ass, back fat, fupa, don't fucking matter to me. I love myself. I never have problem getting hot, sexy men and having relationships.
Name one. Name one. Name one. She really doesn't shenanigans. We'll wait. You said men. So you're saying multiple, but I'm just telling you, just name one. And it ain't Salah, sweetheart. It is not Salah. I don't have a problem getting hot, sexy men. Are you okay? Are you okay, Chantel? Are you in touch with reality?
And being a boss bitch. So who gives a shit what you think? Like, yes, I do. You have a frog ass. It's true. It's true. So what? I have diabetes and my blood sugars are uncontrolled and I weigh 350 pounds. Seriously. Okay, those are my problems in life. And I have my own fucking nice, cute condo. I have a cute cat. I have a hot husband. I'm going on a vacation paid for by that husband.
No, you're not. Brokey. We know you're not. Stop saying that.
And I have a lot of Beezers who are amazing people. So I guess I'm going to flex. I can walk too, bitch. And what is this? I can walk, so you're a better person? No, you're an asshole, regardless if you can walk. No one gives a fuck about you. That's the difference. People are here watching me. People are on other channels watching me, not watching you. So who cares who you are? You're a nobody. Nobody cares. I walk in the friggin' gym. I can walk wherever. I choose to scoot.
And you think that's okay? You think that that's okay that you are sitting here with your whole ass chest saying that you can walk everywhere, you can walk to the gym, you can walk, but you choose to scoot? So when you go to the stores before you had your own mobility scooter, you were sucking up the resources, Chantel, as you love to do. Seattle Sapphire says, did she mean she has no problem paying for men? That's exactly what she meant to say. Not only does she pay for men, she doesn't even pay for attractive men at that. Like, you know what? Fuck how they look. I mean, if you're gonna pay, if a motherfucker is out here paying for it, they're paying to get dick down, bitch. Okay. So what the fuck are you paying for, Chantel? Exactly. A hot bitch, Chantel, we saw your pussy that looks like a football stuffed in a wet sock. Seattle, thank you for the super chat, hun.
And I don't have to explain to anybody my choices.
But as he says, apparently I triggered her with that statement. I can walk too, LOL. People watch me too, Foodie, and I get paid for it. And I can guarantee it's a lot more than she gets paid. But as he, and thank you for the super chat, hun. Oh, she's big mad.
Fucking annoying. They need to be told. Hi, baby. And anyway, if I couldn't walk, you're going to come in here and make fun of somebody for what they can and can't do. You're a piece of shit. And I would rather be 800 pounds than be a piece of shit like you any day of the week. Any day of the week. Hi. Weight can be lost, but stupid, ignorant, and a piece of shit is pretty much forever. You know?
You know?
Easy like Sunday morning.
Okay, Modest Moose Knuckles says, let's put this shit into perspective. That Fupa chick on Amber's Low Cow show weighed in at 303 pounds. Cutie is trying to say that she is 350. Sure, Jan. I mean, yeah, you can look at that. I don't know who that is, but you can also just look at what she looked like before 3 years ago when she claimed that she was 350 pounds. Put her picture side by side and see that she's at bare minimum 100 pounds bigger than what she was there. There's a lot to go off of as far as talking about what her actual current weight is.
So the fact...
But the thing is with Foodie, with her doing these virtual doctor's appointments and everything, if she's really telling these doctors that she's only 350 pounds or whatever, and they're prescribing her medication, I mean, a lot of those medications, don't they go by weight? So she's not going to get the right kind of, or the right amount of medication that she needs. She's a clear 430 minimum. I think so too. I agree. What the fuck is that noise? I think they're doing some kind of drilling outside and it's shaking the wall.
Yeah, it's not your business, Hoella. You guys can Google all the fucking stats of Syria you want. You don't know shit about what he has and what he doesn't have.
Yeah, we do. We know. Brokey. He ain't got shit. He ain't got nothing. He had you come to Kuwait. You were the one who upgraded his life. You got him an Apple Watch. You got him an iPhone. You got him new clothes. You got him a new car. You got him a new apartment. You got him haircuts. You got him everything. You upgraded his life when he was in Kuwait, girl, when he had opportunity to actually go out and work and earn a living and make a way for himself. Now that's been snatched away from him and he's in Syria. And you want us to believe that what? He's got money over in Syria? Absolutely not. No way. Big Bertha said, Mr. B said my mom was 300 and there's no way Chantel is 350, more like 500 because of all of her fupas. Exactly, Bertha. Her shit hangs down low. She's wide and it goes down low. That shit is really something to see. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Jamie says this rage was totally fueled by her insecurity, and I think she was salty because Salah only showed up for about 2 minutes. Mods were MIA, so it was a free-for-all. On locale, Scooter was 303. Fupa was 206. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that information, Jamie, and thank you for being a member for 53 months. So Salah did show up, but he was only there for a couple of minutes. You got to earn your keep, buddy. Brokey. Hey, 10 Katie. Holy crap, girl. Thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who got them. Jesse's Rose, Yvonne, DKG, Rush Warner, Derry, Life with Me, Tiffany and Family, Nat 4330, Angel of Glass, Smug, and what is it? Smug. I don't know. Smug, welcome. All new members, a word from our sponsor.
You're not just any pickle. You're the top of the jar.
I love the top of the jar pickle comment. 10 Katie, thank you, girl. I appreciate you so much and good to see you. Miss Fluffy Bottom says, paying to get dick down and not getting dick down. Exactly. Like, ladies, I mean, it is what it is. If you're going out and you're getting you some and you're paying for it because you don't want to deal with the man, ain't nothing to be ashamed of, okay? But who's paying and not getting it? That's weird. I ain't never heard nothing like that before in my life. That's like, I don't even know. Is there a word for it? I don't know. I'd have to think about it for a minute. Fluffy, thank you for the support, hun. Katrina says, how much money did Salah skim over the last 3 years? That's a great question. Thousands. I would have to really put down some numbers, but thousands. I think when she talked about him buying that car with cash, I think a lot of that money was used, money that he saved up, skimming off of Chantel, and also the donations from Sasa. So I'd say thousands. How much exactly? I'm not sure. But thank you for the super chat. Wicked Crafter says, Chantel, he can't afford the red room without you. Brokey! Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Hot Wasabi, good to see you, girl. Oh, hold on. Zebra Corn says, the high school, I'm pretty, I'm better. Mean girl bullshit is embarrassing as fuck. Agreed, Zebra Corn, 1,000,000%. And thank you for the super chat. Meg Ryan says, the call of Yabba's bitches and showed up. Love to you, bitches. Love to you too, girl. And thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. That was a banger. She is massive today. No way. She is only 350. And no, and look, this is what she won't accept, because people aren't necessarily out here harping on her weight or her looks or anything like that. It's because of the fact that, again, she's trying to gaslight people into believing that she didn't gain a significant amount of weight in Kuwait. Like, our eyes are lying to us. Like, we're looking and watching these clips of Chantel pre-Kuwait where she was doing her weight, or she actually had a vlog dedicated to how much she weighed, and she titled it My 400-Pound Life. Do you guys remember that? When she weighed in at like 398 or something like that? You watch that vlog, you watch that video, I'm sure it's out there and it's archived somewhere, and you look at her present day, and you're going to say she's bigger than she was there, significantly bigger. So how are you claiming you were like 398 4 years ago, but present day you're claiming to be like 350, and you look bigger than you did then? And we won't be gaslit. That's why people's always bringing it up. No, it's not important. No, nobody cares. It's just part of the fucking show. Langley, thank you so much for the support. Fake dick down. Exactly. And he knows it and she knows it. Thank you for the support, Langley. Mommy of Two says, Yabba bitch here. Checking in. Check, check. Mommy of Two, welcome. And thank you for being a member for 38 months. Exactly, Christina. It really is.
And you'll never know. You don't know where he got money from. You don't know shit. And you're not going to know. It's not your business. And yeah, he is successful enough. It's not your business. Doesn't matter.
I love how you motherfuckers use my government. It's great. It really is funny. It's entertaining. Hot wasabi.
It's ridiculous. Why do you give a shit? Why do you care? Why do you care?
When it comes down to it again, Chantel, people really don't care. They just know that you're lying and they won't allow you to gaslight the community. That's it. They don't care that Salah, Salah's in Syria. Of course, he doesn't have a lot. I mean, he's in Syria for the love of God. And unfortunately, he's in Syria because of your ass, not because of him. We totally believe that he's in Syria because of you. Nobody cares. Nobody necessarily is making fun of anybody that's in Syria who, doesn't have a lot. It's just what the circumstances are. But you're not going to gaslight people into thinking something that's true that it's not true. That's just stupid. You look stupid saying it.
I'm waiting. Why do you care? Why do you give a shit? Did I ask you for money? Did I ask your bitch ass to pay for my ticket?
Oh, you are getting feisty. Did I ask your bitch ass to pay for my ticket? Didn't you just ask your community to get your ass home from Syria? And they did, and they gave you thousands of dollars. And then you shit all over them by saying you're going to take that man who you were trying to escape from because you wanted the community to believe that he was abusing you. Now you're going on vacation with him? Okay.
No. So potty mouth. Yep. I didn't ask for you to pay for my ticket. That's not your problem, Hawala. That's not your problem. Is that your problem? Why are you assuming he doesn't know these things? It's
Hot wasabi, that all comes back to now. That is something that you can say for sure because you can pinpoint it back on Smee. This is because when Foodie was growing up, Smee had a bad habit. At least that's what it seems. Okay. Of course, we don't have the proof of that. But I think Foodie was definitely gaslit by her mom big time when she was growing up. And they would, instead of telling her it wasn't true, they would just go along with her delusions. I think that has been a big part of her family, and what has made her so rotten present day is because of them feeding in her to her delusions. So she expects everybody to do that because her family lied to her. Exactly, Fondue. It's crazy how she gets so smug so fast. She was just about to end it all over him. I know.
not your business. It's not your problem.
She's very severely mentally unstable, though.
Seriously, it's so ridiculous. Why do you care? Right, Yesenia? Like, all of a sudden everyone works for immigration. It's not your business.
I love that Gary is on the screen at the bottom. I'm dead.
Idiots trying to get people banned from the world. Who the fuck are you? Ugh, I hate people. And this is why. Like, people like this are just better off not even being in the world, honestly. They do nothing but cause bullshit. I hate people like that. You get a life.
I think your diaper's full. Yeah, and you know it's coming. I'm shocked that she's went this long and has not asked for money, but you know it's coming. It's coming, and it's coming soon. The next time she begs for money, her beezer should say, "It's not my problem." Exactly. Or maybe people should start creating "It's not my problem" accounts when she does that. That'll really set her off. Catherine, thank you for the super chat. Still hasn't learned if she doesn't want commentary to not talk about it. 41 years old. Exactly.
Way too invested. Way too invested. This is the type of people, Yesenia. That's all they do.
That's exactly what she did, Bubblegums. I didn't want to say it too much because obviously the feds are watching, but I'm assuming everybody picked up on that when she was talking about how she hates people and that certain people don't deserve to be in the world. That's exactly what she was saying. Yes.
They sit and they hear something that maybe his situation changed, Danielle, you fucking moron. Did you ever think about that, bitch? Did you ever think about that? The fuck? People are fucking stupid. None of your business. Loser. He has his own life. He has other things to do. He had to fucking build his business, build his house. None of your business. Fuck off. Thank you, sunshine. They're stupid. They trigger me because they're stupid. It's so easy. Why this, why that? Put 2 and 2 together. You know why you have those questions? Because you don't know his situation and you're not going to. Seriously. Did you buy a car with cash?
Lots of people buy cars with cash. What are you talking about? Did you buy a car with cash? Several of my first cars were all bought with cash, Chantel. It's not the flex that you think it is. Get out of here with that shit.
Did you buy a car with cash? Well, he did. Do you own 2 businesses? He does. No.
Yes, probably more than that. What are you talking about?
I'm fine. Bitch has been trying to kill me with my blood pressure forever, and I'm still here. And I'm gonna be. So keep watching my blessings. Keep watching. I love it. I love when you get mad because I'm doing well. Oh, go fuck yourself at the same time. Thank you. I hate it.
Imagine being this smug and this cocky, sitting down and doing dishes. There is something to be studied about that entire situation. I've never in my entire life ever seen somebody be so cocky as they sit down and they do their fucking dishes. It is wild. Hey, Holly. She's incredibly demeaning, and her anger is always when the truth is shown to her. Yes, this is obviously a huge pain point. Stay happy, food truck. That was a banger, girl. And thank you for being a member for 5 months. Setting down to do your dishes while being cocky and smug is wild sauce.
People who just stereotype and assume what everyone from Syria can't be successful. You don't know anything. You're ignorant as hell. Any Syrian I know here in Canada, and I do know because I won't dox them or anything, but both engineers own the other one owns a store.
They're in Canada. Unfortunately, there just aren't a lot of opportunities in Syria. That's just what it is right now. And these people that you're talking about that you know, which X to doubt, the Syrians that are in Canada, well, you just made our point even more. They're in Canada. Unbelievable. Lord almighty. Callie's Bathroom Studio says the grabber on the island while raging is taking me out. Yeah. Not only that, the fucking grabber, bro. Unreal. I don't believe that she has any Syrian friends in Canada, that she has any friends at all for that matter. She has her aunt and her mom that are willing to talk to her. Outside of that, nobody. So you're full of shit. Callie's Bathroom Studio, thank you for the super chat. Exactly, Carlotta. They got lucky and they got out. Smelly Dog says, Chantel, you said he was poor, dummy. You're the one that came online telling us about not only how poor Salah is, but how poor Salah's family is and how you bought them water and all of that stuff when you first got there.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck.
You told all of Salah's secret, Chantel. So if you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at yourself. Fondue says, so why did you tell him to quit his job when you first arrived to Kuwait if he's such a provider? Chantel, you were mad because we all know the truth. Exactly, Fondue. This man was not running a business when Chantel got to Kuwait. He was employed. I do believe that Salah was absolutely employed. And I also believe that Foodie said, just like Amber Lynn, I'm not muted, Salah, quit your job. We'll do YouTube together. And she even said it was his dream job to make YouTube content, to do vlogs and get paid for it. So where are the businesses, Chantel? You even admitted recently when you were talking about going on this business trip vacation or whatever, that the business that y'all were going on this vacation for was to record content for your couples vlog. That is the only business that Salah is a part of whatsoever. That's it. That's all. Fondue, thank you for the super chat, hun. Cody Khan says that I walk into Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras Carnival week before Ramadan. It seems that way, girl. It's a shit show over here. Thank you for the support and good to see you. Linda says she is scooting, sealing, and sitting all the time. Your mobility is bringing you to the last episode. Final curtain. Good luck. Holy shit, girl. That was quite the banger. And thank you for being a member for 11 months. I appreciate you. Hey, Jazz. I just flipping screamed, muted at my boss in the meeting. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Being one of Yava's bitches is going to get me fired. Happy birthday, Big Bertha and others. Dude, I'm dead. Sorry about that. I'll be sitting here taking my drink, listening to Chantel. I don't want to make those funny noises into the microphone. And then I just get to talking and I forget. I'm like, fuck, muted, bitch. It's a whole thing. Eventually we'll get it together. Jazz, thank you for the support, hun. Sorry about that.
And you're just sitting here with your bitch ass moaning and complaining and being jealous, doing nothing with your life. Again, people who are not miserable and successful are never going to pick on you. Insecure people who wish they were in your position will.
Okay. I mean, if that makes you feel better, Chantel, that's fine.
I hate ignorant people like that. Who the fuck are you? Like, you feel entitled to know his financial business as if we're just going to tell you? Or mine even. It's none of your fucking business. It's the entitlement that's triggering. Like, unreal. And this is the...
Why do you bring this weird situation to the internet? Why would you think that people wouldn't have questions? Like, you were just talking about how bad off Salah was because he is in Syria and how he couldn't help you because he's in Syria and he doesn't have money. What are you people stupid? I'm pretty sure you called people retarded because they were saying, why isn't Salah helping you since he has all this money? And you said it because he's in Syria. And now you're claiming that he's taking you on a fancy vacation. So yeah, people are going to be curious. They're going to be nosy. They're going to ask questions. It's human nature because none of it makes sense. Why does that make you so mad? And again, if you don't want people asking questions, guess what? You could have kept this whole vacation to yourself. One day you could have just turned on the camera and been somewhere else and been like, yeah, well, this is where we are. And it really doesn't matter how we got there. Hello, Louie, come here, boy. I gotta let this play. I'll get Louie.
Content they make, these people make. And they send in their goons, brainless goons, to try to get a friggin' reaction. There you go. I hope you like it when I tell you to F off and call you a goblin, bitch. Seriously. Well, they might not let him into the country. Oh, gee, like, as if, why would he go to a country not knowing the rules and unprepared to travel? Thank you, Miss Know-It-All, but we don't need your fucking advice. Nosy, holy shit. We don't need you. Like, get a life. You don't know shit about Salah. You don't know anything. What you know doesn't matter. You know why you guys assume people don't change? Because you don't.
She's mad. Yeah, but I think, again, she's mad at herself because she's gave so much out. Like, the whole plan going into this relationship with Salah is that, believe it or not, she did learn a little bit from the relationship or whatever you want to call it with Dishwasher. She wanted to be more private. She wanted the next fake relationship to be more believable, that he was financially taking care of her and all of that. So they kept as much as they could private. They more than what I ever expected Chantel to keep private, to be quite honest. And it really wasn't, I feel like it really wasn't until those messages with Cabela came out that things started to slip and we got to see what the situation really was. Not that we didn't know and we didn't already guess what it was, but that's when she started to spill the beans on certain things. Kataria says, I can't believe we're still entertaining this bum. I know. I agree, Kataria. It's great though. And thank you for the support. La 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 lee. Hey girl, 500 kids and no money. Girl, anyway, so your diaper is full. It is, Chantel, and it looks disgusting. Thank you for being a member for 39 months, hon. Hey, Nana Spike T. I can't remember if I said hello to you, but hello.
ripe old ages of 50, 60 being tree ladies, and you don't change. You don't grow as people. You still harass people online every day for money. That's what you do with your life. So you assume other people don't change or won't. And then you taunt people. Well, you're never going to, you project on people. But you don't see what you're doing. You have no self-awareness. You tell Amber Lynn and I to be self-aware. Where's yours? Where's yours? Hypocrites. Gore World is the biggest bunch of hypocrites, man. Unreal. Idiots. What? Stay the fuck away from us. You don't like me, so why are you here? This tells me that you clearly have nothing else to do. You're the one seething. Thank you, Marsha. You're the one seething, watching me like, oh, I can't stand her. She's so miserable. Yeah. You see how that works?
I really think that that's how she believes that people watch Chantel. I don't think that the majority of people consume your content that way, Foodie. It is quite entertaining. I don't know that they sit around just being mad, but maybe some, yes. You could be right about that.
You don't see the hypocrisy in that? You're
right, Sassy Mama? I'm literally working my business while I watch. Exactly.
watching somebody that you hate, who supposedly has a more miserable life than you, but is just living their life every day of the week with their beezers. Come on now. You can't be that stupid. Oh, yes, you can. Never mind. You and your, like them and their whole audiences. Brain dead idiots. And I want those kind of people away from me for the rest of my life.
Brain dead idiots. Big Buck the Jean says her story about her friend sure as fuck didn't help her case. Big Boob, YouTube isn't letting me say 90% of what I want to say. Big Bertha, you got to get creative, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Gary says projection. Thy name is Chantel. Gary, thank you for the support, hun. Having to wash dishes, sitting down is your karma, cutie.
Can't stand it. Say what you want about Syria. At least they're friggin' offering coffee and not body shaming. Losers.
No, I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about Syria. They're just pointing out the facts. That's it. So the only reason you're getting upset is because you cannot paint this narrative that this successful man is throwing money at you and taking you on these luxurious vacations. That's why you're upset. Nobody is saying anything bad that I've heard about Syria other than the facts.
Like you. Anyway, that's just the truth, man. So fuck. Anyways.
I consume when I'm not watching with you guys and I'm either watching another reaction channel or a clip channel, or if I'm raw dogging Chantel, more than likely I'm in my kitchen, I'm cleaning, I'm cooking dinner. That's when I consume her content. That's when I can get all my shit done. The kids aren't bothering me. They're settled down. I'm getting dinner ready. And that's it, Chantel. I'm not sitting there looking at my screen just, oh, gosh, she makes me so mad. No, and I think everybody else is probably the same.
Oh. Thank you, Sunshine Eternal. And honestly, even if I was paying for this trip, I'm not saying I'm not going to pay for anything, but it's not your business. Again, who cares? Why is that even tea?
I've always admitted to raw dogging Chantel, and I only really don't raw dog her a lot because Kristen usually, or she used to, but she got busy, would stream snipe her on Twitter. Milky also stream snipes, and Kiwi Cat also stream snipes. So I don't necessarily have to raw dog that often, but when I do, I admit to when I raw dog Chantel. I mean, it's part of the show. I got to, especially if I'm coming here to report back to you guys so we can have a support group meeting. Sometimes I got to consume the content raw. Okay? I'll just say it. It has to happen.
The Goblin told me she used to pay everything for her friggin' ex-loser boyfriend. Everything. So, where's the outrage? That's why she projects. She can't get past that somebody would, like, Phoebe was half and half. I would never, after going through what I went through with the swordfish, having to pay his rent, I'm never going to be with a bum ever again. Seriously.
Foodie, stop this. This is why you're so upset.
Especially travel to
lying is very, very hard. Okay. You have to keep up with your lies. So when you get mad at Salah and then you tell the truth, or when you slip up and you say certain things, you could just not be talking about this altogether. Again, it's a choice. Kataria says you wouldn't know because you can't understand their conversations in Syria. You bet they are 100%. I bet they are 100% fat shaming you. You know that they're saying some things, Kataria. Who wouldn't be? especially considering how Foodie acts. Those people got to witness Chantel showing her absolute ass. Imagine what that had to be like for them. I bet that was really something. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She loves being angry. Yes.
The country for a bomb. No. Sorry. Syrian men, you don't know shit about Syrian men. They provide. They don't believe in letting the woman pay everything. He didn't even want me to wait for him at the airport. It's wrong for a woman to wait for a man. You think he's gonna let me fucking pay for everything? You guys are stupid.
You pay for everything. There's probably nothing that Salah has ever provided you. Listen, here's where she's trying to fucking, like, she's gonna die on that hill that Salah pays on it for everything, because I'm gonna tell you this much. He does. He does. He pays the bills. He paid the apartment. He paid for the car. He probably bought her plane ticket every time she had to travel. Any groceries, anything that has to be paid for. I agree with you, Foodie, that he is paying with your money. With your money. That's how this is like some kind of like workaround for you, because you feel like you can sit there and say this as a fact and you feel like you're not telling a lie, because you're leaving out the fact that he's paying for everything with your money. Whatever debit card he had was connected to your account, all with your money. That doesn't change the fact that you're paying for everything. Foodie and Beauty Frozen Diarrhea says, I will never understand any person would fly halfway around the world to have any physical contact with her. Well, meet Salah. Brokey. He exists. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Jazz says, I cannot raw dog her. I've tried and it sounds like she's speaking backwards in normal speed beyond slow motion. There's also that too. Like, there's only so much I can consume like in real time because of that. Because Foodie talks slow. So again, yes, to raw dog Chantel for me, she has to be raging like she was yesterday. Otherwise, yes, everything takes forever. And I'm used to watching Chantel at least 2 times speed. Thank you for the super chat, hun. EJ says, dirty clothes, can't stand, old makeup on, no car, no real man, scooting around Canada, people laughing at her every day. Honestly, I would rage too. Oh, yeah. Like, her rages are totally justified. Thinking about how miserable her life is, I would be mad too. I would be upset too. I would be raging as well. Absolutely. Who said bisexual? EJ, thank you for the super chat. It's too bad mental gymnastics won't help her lose weight. Oh, yes. Hey, girl.
And you're mad because you know you're wrong. You're mad that you're wrong. And
we're not wrong. We're not wrong, sweetheart. We're not. And you know we're not wrong. And that's why you're so upset.
Nobody cares. But you're wrong about them 100%. That's the truth. These people need to worry about their own finances. Where's your spike house? Oh, wait, I'm living in a nicer place than you and you live in a shithole? Oh.
That's true. Look, Gary, I can't defend you there, girl. I'd like to come on here and say, nuh-uh. FFG got her spite house, girl. And it's no, I can't do it, though. Unfortunately, and I can't even believe these words are about to leave my mouth, but unfortunately, Foodie's right.
That's interesting. Because you're full of shit, and your viewers don't see it, sadly, because they're also full of shit. Anyway. You can't talk to a brick wall, right? Oh, I love when people are blocked. I can't even see what your comment is. Thanks for wasting your time. They all get mad. The truth hurts, doesn't it? And the scooter thing is so stupid. Is there a law or is there some kind of code or something I'm not aware of where you have to be a certain type of disabled to want to use a scooter? Do I need permission from the haters? Can I have your permission to use the scooter?
Yeah, morally, it's wrong. It really is. Morally, it's wrong. If you were physically able to walk and you choose to use the scooter because you're lazy, it does make you a bad person. It makes you a piece of shit because people are going out of their way to be courteous and be nice to you and hold doors because they think that you're disabled when you're not. Pretending that you're a disabled person is fucking disgusting. But you know what? I can't even be mad at it because you're actually speaking that shit into existence. So keep going. Keep going, Chantel. One day you're going to be in the Foodie Scooty and you're not going to have a fucking choice.
please.
Dude, you learn that when you're young. I'll never forget going to the store with my mom and thinking that getting on these electric wheelchairs at the store was fun and games. And she would get on my ass immediately and say, don't do that. Those are for people who can't walk and don't have a choice. The same thing I taught my kids when they were little. And Foodie, did your mom not teach you that lesson or what?
Ugh. I'm gonna keep these and freeze them. Maybe it's psychologically, it'll feel like I'm drinking slow water. The only thing that's good about the winter is the tap water is cold. Ottawa has supposedly have some of the best, cleanest tap water, but I don't know about that, man. Anyway, I'm gonna reuse the cartons. I know Teardrop doesn't like my carton water, but whatever. I'm sorry, I don't like stupid people. And I'm not talking about just education stupid. I'm talking about, like, you know what I mean? Ugh. Like, this is how you know you're a miserable person. Instead of just being happy for someone who's announces something happy, this is the nature of humanity. This is where the evil eye comes from. And this is why I hate sharing shit with people, unfortunately. Because you have the evil, jealous, evil eye people just waiting to make another account. You find something that lifts you up and immediately they come in and try to bring it down. What does that say about you?
What is it that lifted you up? You making up a story that Salah was paying for a vacation when we all know that that's not true? What lifted you up that you thought that you were going to convince strangers on the internet to believe that some broke fucking loser who is a romance scammer was paying for you, the biggest disgusting person on the internet who farts and shits themselves and has 5 strands of hair on her head, that she was able to pull a handsomest husband who is willing to pay for her to go on vacation? And when people tell you they don't believe it, that is what is setting you off. What is there to be proud of? What is there to be happy about, Chantel? None of it is real. It's not real. Can someone tell me why she wears that lanyard? Funkled. Well, she's several reasons about the lanyard. But number one, because when she's on the bike, she also wants to LARP as being mentally disabled. And again, she's not even really LARPing. So there's that. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Big Bertha says that's the problem. Shmi taught her nothing. My daughter was stubborn, but I was more so because I wasn't letting her fail in life. It worked. It was hard, but it was worth it. Exactly, Bertha. Shameful. All of it. Humiliating. Admitting that you can walk, but you're choosing to use a wheelchair is gross. It's gross. It's lazy. Again, you're every stereotype of big people, but you're not big people. I'll just leave it at that. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat.
When you find fault in everything because you're miserable. And I'm sorry, but that's not a flex. Like that's just having common sense. Most of us, the majority of us have common sense, and we won't be lied to. We won't be gaslit by some fucking funkled Canadian. A you problem, clearly. I mean, hello. Am I right or am I right? Is this gonna fit in the freezer?
Oh, you wanted to know what the lanyard was? Yes, it's a key card for her apartment. Sorry about that.
Yep. Okay, dishes are finished. There's just this plate I have to soak.
So,
and you know what the funniest thing is? Instead of being mad at my life, why don't you put that energy into you being in a place where you don't have to be a miserable fuck anymore? Seriously. Put energy into your life, like how you're putting energy into mine. Do it in your life. And see how
Karina says Shmi puts her contact info on the lanyard in case Cutie gets lost. That was funny as shit, Karina. Thank you for the super chat. It's her key fob for the adult daycare home.
How much it changes for you. And that's a challenge.
I'm sorry. What are you? I didn't hear. What are you challenging anybody else to, Chantel? I challenge you to go find a man that you don't have to buy. That's what I challenge you to.
Okay, waters are freezing. This is for the recycle. It don't matter if I'm fat. If you think I'm lazy, it doesn't give you the right to come in here and abuse me at all. Or to be like that with anybody online. You know what I mean?
She sounds a lot like Rosie. Doesn't Rosie say that? Doesn't Rosie say that people go into her chat and abuse? Oh, that's really something. Rojo says, do you think Salah's getting some money from Chantel and gouging people in Syria, supply and demand? He may be a POS taking advantage of people there for profit. Oh, I absolutely believe that. Yes, I think Chantel was a part of that too. I think when he bought the car with cash that she always talks about, people had pointed out that there was a big possibility that Salah was giving rides out to his family and then charging them for it. So yeah, I definitely think that whatever Foodie can provide him and he can make money from other Syrians in Syria, yeah, he's going to do that. He's going to take full advantage of that. And that's pretty gross, isn't it? Ugh, I remember that. I forgot all about that situation. Rojo, thank you for the super chat. But yes, to answer your question, absolutely. Hello, not Jeb Bush. Shmee's lanyard message. If lost, please call literally anyone else. Thank you for being a member, hun. He's got a Captagon business, a taxi driver. Liz says, I never thought there would ever be someone more disappointing than my ex, but apparently Chantel has somehow brought that bar even lower. The bar is in hell. It is absolutely in hell. Liz, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Mills. Gary says, Chantel, you have a nasty personality, no hygiene habits, no work ethic, and tell obvious lies, but we're supposed to ignore that because ... reasons. Exactly. She wants people to lie to her. She wants a hug box. Her mods aren't there to protect her. She's forced to read these comments. She's interacting with these trolls. And so she's subjecting herself to all this shit. It's great. It's actually great to see. Where were you, turd drop? New medication, huh? Gary, thank you for the super chat. Somebody somewhere in 1994 says, there is no way on God's green earth I would travel 15 minutes for that baby carrot, much less halfway across the globe. Poor Foodie. Well, we all say the same. Doesn't make sense. But this is how insane Chantel is. It's all about the appearance of the situation. It's all to prove because I don't believe at this point it has anything to do with trying to make dishwasher jealous. Okay. That's done. That's over with, whatever. This is just to prove to strangers on the internet, at least she thinks, this is what she thinks, this is what goes on in her funkle fucking brain, that she's proven to strangers on the internet that there is a handsomest man out there that is willing to marry and entertain her. Can you imagine? Can you imagine putting yourself in somewhere like Syria? So people on the internet that you've never met, never will meet, will think that you're attractive enough to have somebody like Salah. Like, literally think about the situation like that. It's wild. I wouldn't even say stunted teenager. I feel like that's an insult to teenagers. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Niece says, can Smee give us a TED talk now on how not to parent? Foodie should be the poster child or the poster person of birth control. Seriously. This is why we wrap it up, kids. Niece, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Street Carp.
Man. Did I do something immorally wrong to, No. So what's a you problem? You're the one mad, not me. Ugh. I hate this word.
And another thing, all of this, she's 40 now, right? I think a lot of us, once we get to 40, hopefully even before 40, we value our time with certain people. We've learned lessons along the way. A lot of them were hard fucking lessons. So she is going into this situation with Salah, knowing she knows. You're not going to tell me she doesn't. Deep back in that funkle head of hers, she knows that this eventually, it's not long term. It's not real. It's not long term. Even if they were to bring him to Canada and he gets Canadian citizenship, even if she was to be able to go to Syria and live there, it's all temporary. So she's 41, about to be 42 years old, and she's investing time, precious time. And again, it's very precious for her. Not only is she 42, but she's also in the condition that she's in, knowing that any of this situation with Salah, it's all temporary. At her big old age is crazy.
It takes forever to fill up. Okay, so those dishes are soaking. Is this clean? Yeah, that's clean too. Okay, guys. Sorry for those outbursts. Let's go be happy. Well, it's like true though, you know, like, wow. The truth? Because it's not the truth, Hawalu. That's why it makes me angry. It's ignorance and projection and assumptions. That's what it is. Maybe you should ask yourself why I make you so angry and you feel the need to be entitled to my personal business. How about that?
Party.
Yeah. Hi, Teardrop. Hello. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Whitebird. With lungs that look like coal. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you might feel a bit rough, Teardrop, until you adjust to your meds better. That's okay. You never have to explain for not being in my chat. You know that. You're health exempt. Oh, hi, I'm here for Foodie Beauty, Dr. Blackbarn. Peaceful day. Yeah, I need peace right now. I have to work on not giving people a response, but until then, stupid people trigger me. And that's why they do it, I know. Doctor's note. Oh, you are. Your husband loves hockey, Yesenia? Nice. Have a good time.
I don't know if you all heard. So yesterday, they were talking about, because BG's in heat again. Gross. I know. But yeah, she's in heat again. And I think she said that she's scheduled to be fixed on the 17th. Is that February 17th or March 17th? Regardless, she says that this vacation that they're going on, according to her, and again, they could just be making this shit up, is not going to be until way after BG gets fixed. So if they have anything planned, like they're actually trying to go through with this, it's not anytime soon. Anna says, is she trying to convince us or herself? I can't tell. That's a great question. And thank you for the support, hun. She doesn't make long-term plans because she ain't planning on being alive long-term. That's true. And we kind of talked about that when we were discussing her, you know, all of her debt and everything. But as he says, LOL, I think my other troll account, not her turds, cum bucket. I heard her say that when I was dead is coming up. She mentions it. Yes, she does. She talks about how vile it is. Blocked. You're out of there, girl. Your moment's coming up. And thank you for the support, hun. Gary says, Chantel, you don't anger me. You amuse me. Rarely do you disgust me. Often do you fascinate me? Yes. And for all of the worst reasons. Agreed. There is times we all have our moments that Foodie will definitely anger us. Like the salsa situation, for example, the BBJ situation for another one. You know, there are times that you absolutely do anger and upset the community, but those times are pretty rare. For the most part, people are fascinated. Excuse me, sir. What? Come here. Come here, Lou Bear. Back to you, Chantel. Thank you, Gary.
Have a good time. Shut up, the mask slipped. You know who I am. And that's exactly why. Don't act fucking stupid and brand new. You know? No. Kick his ass, Seabass. So, yeah, I need a spare jar. No, apparently everything's already booked, so. What is this fan? Did I scare my own cat? Hey, Scrape. Yeah, Icy Gamer. Like, I'm going, it's something positive. Why did people care? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, there's also that situation. Like there have been moments where she gets everybody worked up. But as far as like her going making up this narrative that Salah's paying for a vacation and yada, 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 nobody's mad. And she knows that. She knows. Again, she's gaslighting.
That's what I'm saying, resting Brandon face. Exactly. But why do you care about financial business? Do you honestly think, Jenny, that you're entitled to that information? What? That doesn't even make sense. I never ended my sobriety. Like, no, the reaction channels lie. I hate liars. You just fucking believe them because you don't like me. You're too stupid to see that. Every single thing that they've predicted has been wrong. So what about that? What about the fucking goblin lying and grifting for thousands of dollars? Why is that not getting any attention? But my little white lie over when I travel and all that shit, that's such...
I mean, to be fair, that situation got a lot of attention. So much so, she's not even on the YouTube platform. What are you talking about? Everybody has supporters, Foodie. Look at yourself and all the things that you've done over the last 8 years that you've been on the platform. And look, you've got plenty of supporters. So her supporters are not just going to disappear. A lot of them are going to look past it and just stick around anyways. What are you talking about?
Big news. Ooh la la. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you think. My life goes on, my bills are paid, and none of this matters when I log off at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't believe that, but whatever.
Wee! So stay mad, bitch. Yeah, you are miserable. You are miserable. You're the only one mad. You're the miserable one watching someone that makes you pissed off.
Well, I can admit when I was wrong, Kyle. My moment that really stands out is when I swore up and down that dishwasher did not exist. And then I had to go live and I had to eat crow and I had to tell everybody I was wrong. And I was going to die on that hill that there was no dishwasher. And lo and behold, Teeth absolutely was real. And he cammed up.
Yeah. Marsha, thank you. Thank you, Marsha.
Oh, she goes the rest of the stream the entire time. She goes the entire time.
Why are you so obsessed with me? They're fucking psychotic. It's beyond haters. They're psycho. Psycho. Thank you.
You guys need to understand when she's this upset and she's this pressed, please, because this shit that happened yesterday is no different than every other day. There are always trolls. There are always people saying things to try to set Chantel off. It happens daily. Sometimes she entertains it. Sometimes she doesn't. But what it really comes down to and what's really telling is more than likely she's pissed about something with Salah. But she can't admit that because she needs to make it out like their relationship is perfect and they're going on a vacation and all that. She's obviously mad about something to do with him. And don't forget, she likes to start fights with herself. Okay. It could be as simple as Salah being out with family, Salah being at his family's having dinner, Salah helping his family members fix something on their home. Anything but spending time at home on the phone with Chantel is a big no-no in her book. And that pisses her off. And the way that she rages is at the community. She used to do it all the time in Syria. Think back to when Foodie was in Syria and she would go live and we'd be like, where's Salah? And she'd be like, he's with his family. And then she would go on and she would rage and she would rage and she would rage. And eventually it came out how much, she was pissed off because he wasn't staying home and wasn't spending time with her. It's the same thing. Anytime that she is entertaining Salah on that level, her happiness depends on what her situation is with him. Little Aussie says, remember 3 weeks ago, she said that Salah was taking her on a holiday for her birthday. When he came in her chat, he didn't know what she was talking about. Now suddenly he's the big man and he's paying for it. Exactly, Aussie. Again, playing us all like we're fucking stupid. She'll never get it, but you cannot expect the Funkle baby to understand why we can see through her bullshit. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Yeah, that's when they were all making fun of her.
Hey, Senya. People who are not psychotic don't friggin' seriously. You'll never catch me in their chats harassing them. I don't even think of them. When I log off, it's all just my life. I focus on myself, the people I love, what's important, whatever, anything except that. Higher body scooter guards. I'm enough myself. Come near me, I'll run your ass over. No one has the balls to approach me in public. Go for it. You'll go right to fucking jail and I'll kick you in the nuts or the bog.
Boy, you are really upset, aren't you? threatening to physically assault someone and that you're going to run someone over, I don't know that you should be doing that on any platform that you're on. Just because you're on Kick, I do not believe that you're marked safe. But what do I know? Duco says, what happened to the whole divorce papers lie? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know, Ducos. And thank you for the support. I really don't know. Who knows? I sort of believe what she said, the original story, as far as his family presenting Chantel with those divorce papers. I do believe that. I don't know why. Just something tells me that they were trying to make sure that this situation was done and there was no going back. But I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I can't imagine pretending my man is paying for our holiday. That's humiliating.
I'll swing my Cheez-Its at you.
And again, if this is your situation where you are paying on Salah to go on vacation, then he should be publicly thanking you. Thanks, babe. You're taking me on this vacation. I really appreciate everything that you're doing for me instead of out here trying to take credit for that. That is so gross.
It's therapy. They need therapy. They talk about me needing therapy. Even if I have problems with my weight and diet, does that give you the right? Why are you mad? What does that give you the right?
Mad? Why are you mad? Why does she keep saying that?
Come in here and like degrade me all fucking day? Get a life. You don't even pay for a membership. Kiss my ass. Seriously. Disgusting people. Like this natural cum rag. Disgusting humans.
There you are, Badissi. That sounds like a troll name that you would create.
Seriously. Disgusting people. Like this natural cum rag. Disgusting humans. Seriously. Projection. Yep. I want a selfie, please. And people assume I give a shit if people in public laugh at me. I wouldn't leave my house. I wouldn't turn my camera on, unlike some people in this community, right? Who would who would you say is more insecure about their looks? Someone who hides their fucking face all day, or somebody who shows it all the time?
Listen, just because you show your face all the time does not mean that you're not insecure, Foodie. If you didn't show your face, you wouldn't have viewers. People wouldn't watch. You've tried the whole off-cam content creation on YouTube and it fucking tanked. You're not entertaining off camera. And listen, I don't disagree with old girl over there being very insecure, especially since the last time that she cammed up and she was at least 100 pounds bigger than when she started her content. God only knows how much she's ballooned to by now, but at least the girl can entertain when she's off camera. You unfortunately have to show yourself so people have something to laugh at, because you can't do it off camera. You've tried it. You've proved that you cannot do it.
Parasocial. They're sick. They're sick.
It's all a part of the shtick. You know that. And without that, nobody would watch. You wouldn't have viewers. Hey, Cavella, good to see you, girl. Thank you for being a member for 11 months. I was just thinking about you. Chantel, you are hiding 90% of your enormous head. Shut up.
It's not even funny.
You really thinks because she gets on here and she farts on camera, she shits herself, she rolls around in a rolly car, and she does all these humiliating things that means that she's confident. It just means that you're willing to do stupid shit to get paid on the internet, Chantel. That's all that means.
After it's sickos.
We see you sitting in your car, eating your food, darting your eyes to see if people are looking at you. We see you sitting in the food court, eating your food, darting your eyes to see if anybody is staring at you. You are a very insecure person. You're so insecure that you've made up a fucking love story about a romance scammer, honey.
They're really deranged. They're really deranged, man. Like, how are your fajitas, Teardrop? Thank you. My eyes are green. Different.
Exactly. No self-respect. Yep. Do you think that I think that Candy, that hungry fat chick, I'm just going to use her for an example. Not that I have any issues with Candy. I'm just saying. But do you think that I think that she's confident because she's willing to sit there and shovel all that food in her mouth being the size that she is? Do you think that that screams confidence to me? No, she's just trying to make money. She knows what pays. She knows being her size and stuffing her face with food, people are going to watch that shit. They're going to click the video. I don't think that that means that she's very confident. No, it's probably the exact opposite.
Strokes for different folks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, victim of timeout. Instead of working on their own insecurities and themselves, that's all they do all day.
I don't know where you get all day from. You do realize that people can click in and watch a video, whether it be this community or any other community, and be entertained and not be on the internet or doing this all day. That's just so stupid to say, but okay.
And the funny thing is, because they don't like me, anything anyone says or does is correct. If it's opposed to what I say, doesn't even matter if it's factually true or not. Doesn't matter. So they like to believe their own shit they make up. They like the smell of their own shit. They're shit obsessed, actually.
I wouldn't start bringing up shit obsessed. Big Bertha says if they go to Malaysia, she and Salah can't stay in the same room nor film content. She's not researched enough per usual. I believe that, Big Bertha. I think that they might try to pull some shit where they get married, though. I don't know how that works. I don't know the ins and outs, but I could see them trying to do that again. Langley says, Chantel, this is what I always go back to. You don't think you are bigger? Go look at that video of you and Dishwasher dancing. It'll show you. Dude, that's a great example because that is one that stands out. And that is in, I believe, Barbecue Chillin's intro, actually. Isn't it, Langley? Or maybe I'm wrong about that. But somebody has that little clip of Foodie and Dishwasher in the intro. And she is significantly smaller. Like, she's not skinny, but that was definitely when she had lost a little weight from being on the snow in the was she on the jab for a while too? So yeah, she had definitely lost some weight there. Again, go watch yourself. Go, you know what, Foodie, entertain the community. Pull up a video during that time and watch it and actually say it with your own words that you are smaller than you were in that video. Pull up that video. I agree, Langley. And thank you for the support, hon. The aimbot says this sack of Funkle lard is going to gunt up and kick someone. That's what she thinks. She's a tough guy. She's a fucking keyboard warrior, just like her mafia sister over there, aimbot. And thank you for the support, hon. Brunette says, happy to be a Yabba's bit. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday to you, girl. And thank you for the support. Appreciate you. We come to reaction channels because she blocked us all and we need a place to. Yes, I agree.
So they weren't good because I didn't cook them with love and patience. Oh no. Really? Love and patience makes a difference, huh? My mom had beautiful green eyes. Nice, Kizzy. Yay, Belle. And the funny thing is, a single second under the microscope and they can't handle it. They're literally on Twitter, if somebody even gives them the slightest insult or a bit of criticism, doxing, attacking each other in the most vile way you could ever imagine. Like, grow up. You're right, Brandon. They will argue some dumbass points just to spite you, just because that's the content. Yeah. So don't ever come in here and say my content's boring. Trivia was fun. It was fun, Malaysia Queen. Yeah, we're going to do it again next week, Icy Gamer, on Twitch. Sunshine Eternal. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we're still, you know, it can be, it's annoying sometimes, for sure. Yeah, you can't let it really get to you, like really. No, it would be really toxic and dangerous at that point. But like this duck in the chat, I let it roll off my back, my fat back, according to Lucinda, who probably looks like a tree lady. Sunshine, thank you. Thank you, Sunshine Eternal. Thank you, guys. Anyways, I would blow up getting treated the way Chantal does. Like, consider the source of the people. Like I said, they're never.
Aren't Foodie's eyes brown? They're not hazel. They're not green. Aren't they brown? They're just brown eyes, right? Am I tripping? Let me see.
Nobody ever doing better than you. And that doesn't mean financially or material things. I mean, like, on the inside. Nobody better, like, doing better.
You have brown eyes. There's nothing wrong with having brown eyes, but you have brown eyes. You don't have green, and you definitely don't have hazel. My son has hazel eyes. Like, his eyes are very, 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 very light brown. It's very nice. Like, he has very nice colored eyes. He has hazel colored eyes and blonde hair. I don't think I've ever known anybody to have light brown eyes like that and blonde hair. But do you have brown eyes, Chantel?
than you or at a place of
Those are definitely not hazel, and they're not green.
peace will come from a place of malice and attack you.
Oh, they are brown, but she uses a filter to make them look lighter. That's kind of weird.
People with peace in their heart don't do that. And me screaming back at these people, obviously I still need to work on peace. But I'm just saying, I don't come for these people. Like, I just live my life.
You don't come for these people. You're such a liar, bro.
You got to take it with salt, yeah. Material wealth is not healing to the spirit. Yes. People, it might look like people are doing better than.
Okay, yeah. So bubblegum, you're right. So if you ever wonder what she means when she says tree lady, it's an insult she made up for unattractive old women. Exactly. Mine are blue, green, and hazel with a yellow ring around the pupils, rare as. Oh, that sounds nice. You really don't have a life, Chantel.
You in life. You know, you see on Instagram, people are just always competing with each other. The only person you should be competing with is the older version of yourself. Every day I fight with myself. I don't care about everything.
I bet you do, and it shows. It shows every day that you fight with yourself, Chantel. To be quite honest, I'm not even going to disagree with you there.
Everything else is just trivial when you really think about it. Yeah, a mythical beast. That's what I mean when I say goblin. And there's a children's books written about goblins. So
it doesn't matter. Like if it's been used to insult Jewish people and she is a Jewish woman, why would you continue to use that when people have already told you what that means when you say that? Like, why continue to do that? Because you don't like her? You're not creative enough to call her something else, to come up with something else catchy? I mean, we have like 50 fucking nicknames for that girl. 50. It just shows your ignorance. It really does.
Don't care. Whatever you want to say, man. Yep. Me up. Wake and bake. Thank you. Thank you, Wake and Bake. Ready, set. Jen, what's your account? I'll unblock you for now, I guess. What is your old account? Jen, what?
I agree. I think she uses it as a way to rage bait people for sure.
Okay. You're on thin ice. Because I want to sit and wash the dishes. What does it matter? I can't work out.
Isn't it funny to watch her pretend like she's not one though, Fondue? Like for her to join in into all the American politics and act like she's making a stand for something, know that she's a complete phony fucking fake. That is really something. That is exactly why whenever Foodie even mentions politics or anything to do with click, 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 we are not listening. We are not subjecting ourselves to that. Absolutely not. You stand for nothing, Chantel. Shut up. Shelly Ray says she called me a tree lady. I was like, I'd rather be a tree lady than look like my uncle. That's right, Shelly Ray. You tell her, girl. Y'all are so funny. Shelly Ray, thank you for the support, hun.
Out in the gym? Like, first of all, my tripod is at this level when I'm sitting. I prefer it.
And Amazon your ass another one? So the reason that you're saying that you sit down and do dishes because your tripod is at that level, you can't Amazon yourself another one. You Amazon yourself every fucking thing else. You can't get yourself a new freaking tripod. That's where you draw the line, Chantel. Gary says, Chantel, other people may be doing worse than you monetarily or spiritually, but you're the one who feels the need to put her whole life on display. Exactly, Gary. Exactly. Great point. And thank you for the support. Susan, and that's what people are telling her. Like, you're not just insulting Frenchie. You're insulting Jewish people. Do you understand? Can you not understand that? Are you not listening? Are you not willing to listen to that? She's not. Nope. She's made her mind up. She's not taking it back neither.
You know? Oh. Stay mad, bitch. Oh my God. Projection, because they're the ones at home. A tarp. Excuse me, I'm wearing a cute sweater, loser. You're probably at home in a muumuu yourself, unshowered, on the internet hating on people all day with your Cheeto fingers. That's exactly why you're projecting. It's very obvious, loser. You know? I don't have access to a pool. No. Cheez-It fingers. Cheez-It fingers. Loser.
So imagine if you would have just ignored all this shit in your chat and you would have went downstairs and you would have walked on that treadmill instead. Could you imagine? You probably would have felt so much better afterwards if you would have just went downstairs, got on the treadmill, did your little walk, and then came back upstairs, and you would have felt a lot better than what you did after this whole rage session. She went on for over an hour. It is exhausting to sit there and be so upset for so long and be fighting with people, whether they be in chat or whether it be in real life. It's exhausting. I think everybody can agree to that. Anna says, Shelly said, I'd rather be a tree lady than a funkle. That's what she meant, Anna Peters. Yep, sure did. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She's tired from this rage. A walk would have been better. I don't even know. Does anybody know what happened when she went on last night for the 2 hours? I'm in a medium moo-moo, washed and covered in carrots. Thank you. Yeah, get it right, Chantel.
It's probably...
I clicked in for a few minutes last night when she went on at like 9, and it sounded like she was about to start off to the same shit that she was doing when she went off. I was like, you can't be fucking serious. Like, how can you keep this stuff going?
The same haters too, making multiple accounts. They can, not that many people cannot be the same kind of dumb.
And to be honest, you probably should thank the haters that are coming in there because they gave you content for your channel. Now that you need to go live for 7 hours a day, you need these trolls to come in your chat, and you need a reason just to rage and to rage and to rage for hours to keep eyes on your channel. 7 hours. You're going to have to come up with something.
It's not possible. If it is, I'm moving to Mars. Oh, what happened, Glitter Queen? Are you okay? Too busy bitching, sorry. Teardrop, the cat. I'm hungry. Speaking of fat, come in and braid me for eating.
Butter Crumpet says, all I know, and I'll say it again, she wanted a male cat sex toy for BG. What does that mean? She wanted to get another cat, a male cat, so what? She can mate BG? What do you want? Kitten, Chantel? She talked about a cat sex toy. I'm sorry. I don't follow. A robot to... Okay. Liz says, TMI, Chantel, we may have Cheez-It Cheeto fingers, but these, oh God, these fingers see more action, solo or otherwise, than you have come close to in what, 4 years? Girl, probably longer than that. Well, no, I'll give you that. Yeah, she was, dishwasher was willing to touch it. So you're right. It's been about 4 years. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say about the cat sex toy. That's what kind of, where does your mind go that you would even think such a thing? A sex toy for a cat? That's fucking disgusting. And it's not even funny. Like it's not even funny. It's just disgusting. And I've been subjected to enough disgusting stuff with all of that other shit that's been released. I don't want to be subjected to anything else. I really fucking don't. I'm kind of over it. Liz, thank you for the support. Little Aussie says, my Muslim nurse just walked in and listened to Foodie Beauty and said she's a disgrace to all Muslims behaving the way that she is. Yep, she's not the only one that says that neither. And I agree. It's shameful. It really is. LARPing as a Muslim, and then you got the audacity to get online and talk like that. It's gross. Little Aussie, thank you for the support, hun. I can't imagine who could even come up with some shit like that.
Just difficult time. Aw. Well, we're here for you, Glitter Queen. I need to eat something. I have this chicken.
Butter Crumpet has dropped the link in chat. Are you serious? Has a clip. Please listen for yourselves. Oh my God. Chantel and FFG look like they're related. Oh, I agree with that. They look like they're sisters. Oh my God. This is it, huh? Let me go ahead and pull it up. Since you guys have brought it to my attention, why not? Can I make it full screen? Yes, I can. Okay, this is from a reaction channel called Are You Serious? Butter Crumpet has dropped the link in chat. Let's see what Foodie has to say, shall we?
I feel bad for her, but oh, hey George. She's right at the door doing that too. What are you doing? There's no males. Where's Fuego? I know the neighbors. Oh my god. She sounds like a fire alarm. Ow! 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 They need to invent some kind of like fake male cat, like a sex toy for cats, where they can use it themselves, or it like comes. It's like a robot, and it comes up to the cat, humps the cat, fake impregnates it, and then the cat's like, ah. Would that work? I don't know. Oh. Well, it would be good for the, you know. It's true. It would be awesome for them because then, you know, not for us to use on them, but for it.
Just imagine the things that she's not willing to say on the internet. How do you come up with shit like this? Like what kind of place do you have to go to come up with some shit like this? Like, I've been around animals and heat, and never once did I think, oh God, gee golly, I sure wish that there was a sex toy out there for my animal. I'm not muted. I really don't know what to say. It's so fucking wild and disgusting and weird. Like, seriously, I always knew that Chantel was inappropriate, and obviously seeing her relationship, the thing is, like, Chantel has a history of shit like this. This is not the first time that she's been inappropriate when it comes to animals sexually. We have several instances of Chantel being highly inappropriate sexually or talking sexually about animals, specifically cats. Wicked Crafter says girls just want to be satiated. Nasty as fuck. It is, Wicked Crafter. It really is. Like, it's not funny. It's not cute. It's gross. Because, again, I don't know how you get to that place or how your mind gets to that place, but just imagine the kind of things that she's not willing to talk about publicly. If you're willing to say that publicly, I can only imagine. Girl, seek help, seriously. Liz says, yeah, but chat. Anyone else taking a drive for a cat? We knew that cat, when she got it, unfortunately, was going to end up in a situation that she's in. And then she got another female. She didn't get the cat fixed. Are we actually shocked that this is? It is some kind of, yeah, closer. I don't disagree. Liz, thank you for the super chat. Oh my God. Cowbella, I'm not reading it out loud, but thank you for the support. Oh, it's not funny, but damn, dude. I don't know what to say. Yeah. The worst that I seen. Okay, the comment about Sam the cat was pretty fucking weird. It was very odd. It was something I had never heard before when she talked about the new owners of the cat not liking Sam in a sexual way. Like, and you didn't just accidentally say that. Like, you said that and you meant that. And we were like, well, who would have thought that the new owners like Sam? And it wasn't even said as a joke. Like, haha, just play. No, she really actually meant that. And she used to let Sam the cat suckle on her belly. You ever had a cat that suckles? Paul still does that shit, man. He'll get on on the bed or something and get a hold of a blanket, and he'll do the little walk or whatever with his little paws, and then he'll start suckling on the blanket. Mm-hmm. She let Sam the cat suckle on her belly. And then, this is not to do with animals, but she made a weird comment about babies, which I thought was weird. And maybe I just don't know because I'm not a woman that didn't have kids. So maybe it is a thing, but I've never heard somebody say it. She said that sometimes that she would crave breastfeeding babies. I thought that shit was really weird. And then when she was in Kuwait, things really took a turn for the worse when she got Julia, and then Julia went in heat, and that whole weird situation, not with just her, but with him. When they were trying to do things to satiate Julia so she would stop crying and screaming because she was in heat. Dude, the whole situation's weird. We're just going to keep it pushing, keep it going. I mean, I think we're all aware that we're dealing with a fucking sicko here. Degenerate sicko, the both of them. You and him.
Brokey. Chicken soup in the fridge, but meh. Yeah. You love to swim? I don't like public pools.
Oh, yeah. And there's also that, HD, the Omegle situation. That one, honestly, should be at the top of the fucking list. The whole Omegle situation. How she was able to ever weasel her way out of that situation. When they terminated Chantel off of YouTube, it should have been a permanent ban because it was legit what had happened. She had minors. I'm not even going to get into it. If somebody wants to talk about it, they can tell it in chat. I'm not repeating that shit. No way.
Early, but thanks, Boopty.
I heard she said that she was set up. No, the fuck she wasn't. No, everybody was watching. Everybody was paying attention to what was happening. And when you pulled that shit, you got reported. You got reported on YouTube, and then you got reported on Twitter is what really probably got your shit taken down. And I don't know how she ended up getting it back. Liz says, saying that about babies is predator behavior. If she had kids of her own, I could understand the phrase, I miss when I used to nurse my babies. But that, I thought it was weird too. And a lot of other people had the same opinion, especially considering who it was coming from. Like, Foodie is not the type that ever sat around and was upset and sad that she, somebody's in chat with the name Yava's bitches. I'm dead. But ever like mourned not being able to have children. She was actually thrilled. Whether she really felt that way, I think she did. I think she was happy that she couldn't have kids. So it's not like she was even somebody that was very, very upset that they couldn't have kids or have that experience. She was thrilled that she couldn't have kids. She is a weirdo. Liz, thank you for the support.
Yeah, yum. Did it turn out well, Melly? Enjoy it. So I'm going to be on here till 6, so another 40 minutes. And then I'm going to take a break for like 3 hours, and then I never watched the Golden Girls, really, no. And then I'm going to be on, I'll announce on my community tab on YouTube if I'm going to go on Twitch or Kick later at 9 p.m. 7 shark attacks? Oh my gosh. I see gamer. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the world and back again. You're a friend, confidant. Wake and Bake, Peachy baby. Thank you, Wake and Bake. Peach, Reset Kick, Peachy. Gummy bears and Butterfinger are the best ice cream toppings. The problem with gummy bears is that they get all hard from the cold. Hey, Mango. You don't like Twitch? And if you threw a party.
Well, I think, like, if a woman wasn't able to have a baby, I could see them saying, you know, like, I wish I would have been able to have that experience with my own baby. I could totally see somebody saying that. It's just the way that she said it. And again, considering the source of who it came out of, it's going to sound disgusting already. Like, there's no way I think that Foodie could say that and it not sound gross. Hello, Rio. If she would have put down the fork and stopped her frivolous spending, her cat would be spayed by now and not suffering. I couldn't even watch her last stream hearing the cat. The cat howling is fucking insanity. It is hard to watch. I don't disagree, Rio. And thank you for the super chat. Good to see you, hun. Yep, that's right, Jamie. The laptop money could have paid for it. She doesn't even use the laptop, bro. It's a paperweight.
I'm done now. Oh, it's your birthday, Nona? Happy birthday. Are you okay? Why'd you go to the ER? Try to enjoy the rest of your birthday anyway. You know? Yeah, okay, coconut mochi. My ass. I don't care. I don't have to work. I have a job. And my pets are very well taken care of, loser. The fuck? She's been to the vet twice in a month. her vaccines. She's getting spayed. My pet is very healthy and you know it. You're full of shit. So again, stay mad. And if people who are happy like that and have such a good life, don't come in here miserable. So no, you don't like your life. You're probably stuck in a job you don't fucking like, or you wouldn't be bragging about it to people. Why are you coming in here and trying to flex? I have a job too. You're looking at it, entertaining your hateful piece of shit ass. Get a life. You probably go home to a shitty, stale, unfulfilled relationship or whatever. Your pets are taking. We don't even know. Where's your proof? Sorry, excuse me. Can you tell me how BG is neglected? I'm waiting. Do you see how these people are stupid? Right, Magic Hat? We can't wear the evil eye, it's shirk, but we can definitely. I need to play the Quran on all these asses. Fucking shaitan. That's what they are.
What's with all this evil eye talk all of a sudden? Isn't there somebody else that talks about the evil eye in this community? Why all of a sudden all this evil eye talk?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed shaitan. Roaches are crawling.
I don't think that that's meant to use against your online haters, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, right, alien? U.S. Animal Control would laugh at that accusation. They'd be so mad about having the time wasted. They did that 4 different times when I lived in the villa. 4 different times they came. 4 different times there was no issue. You know? Yeah, I know, WD. It's so pathetic they do that even. That's what I'm saying. That's what they do with their life. They try to...
Goaty Khan says 9-hour days, $5 an hour on Kick. It sounds like a great gig. What do you think how much do you think that she's making per hour? They said it varies by like how many people she has in chat. So I don't think that she gets very many. I think the most that I've ever seen in Foodie's chat when she's streaming, I don't think that she has over 400 people. Like she gets up to like 360, usually not more than that. She never answered the door 4 different times. Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't answer the door when you had the animal control come to your house, Chantel. So you can't count that.
Trigger someone into a rage and they get all horny and have a snail trail whenever a rage comes.
That's all horny in a snail trail. Like, where do you come up with this shit?
So pathetic. You don't see how pathetic you are in that? That's what you get pleasure out of? Whatever, they're stupid as fuck. At the end of the day, they really don't affect my life. We're still here, Beeson. They reveled when they got me kicked off of YouTube.
You're not wrong, Chicken Nugget, but there's a reason for that though. That's because of how many severe cases there are, whether it be in Canada, United States, or whatever, that they have to treat cases like Chantel's as if she's doing fine. Believe it or not. Alicia, welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. We appreciate you. Snail trail. Ooh.
My channel wasn't deleted like the goblins.
Are you telling us that you're jealous because other women's vaginas get wet, Chantel? Because that's what it sounded like to me. I hate to be so vulgar like that, but that's what it sounds like. Because you're no longer leaving a snail trail anywhere unless it's barbecue piss.
But it just forced me to branch out, and here we are enjoying our time together.
Sammy in Brooklyn says, I wear the evil eye. I also smoke a half pack of cigarettes, but I am still part of this community and I own it. You mean to tell me you're not offended by all the cigarette slander that I've been slinging in here recently? Say it isn't so, Sammy in Brooklyn. I love to see it, and thank you so much for the support, hun. We still gonna want you to quit those cigarettes, though. I'm still gonna encourage you. All right, I'm never gonna not encourage you to put those things down. But I get it. You'll do it when you're ready. Zebra Corn says Neo has said Foodie Beauty is into conjuring spells. Really? Zebra Corn? You think she's got it in her? She wishes. She wishes. No WAP for cutie. Zebra Corn, thank you for the support. Why was that so funny?
I don't know yet. Wake and bake.
Hold on. She said a snail trail because she said that's what BG leaves behind during heat. Fucking stop it.
Dear Trojan. Anyways, let's just not focus. Let's just block immediately anybody looking for drama. No chances, just immediately fucking block. Eventually they'll
That's
hopefully
right, Sammy in Brooklyn. We love you as you are, girl.
get bored. Go to watch reaction channels. I don't give a shit. Because if you want to be there, you will.
You've spent over an hour telling us how much you do care. What are you talking about?
Be in. That's the kind of person you are. I don't want you here. Just like Bear, good riddance. Go suck the ass of hateful loser people. If that makes you feel good inside, that you're siding with people who are actually fucking shit people, you belong there because you're a shit person too. Beezer or not. You were never a Beezer then. Sorry.
Smelly Dog says, please fix your female cats before they go into heat. If you don't, they have a high chance of getting breast cancer. Speaking from experience, Chantel is gross. Oh my God. That's crazy. I had no idea. And thank you for that, Smelly Dog. And thank you for the support. Yes, please. Liz says, that's it. On the list. Get her on a list. Well, I believe that there was an opportunity that was missed, to be quite honest, Liz, to get Foodie put on a list. And again, the ball was dropped. Oh my God. You know, a while ago, how I was trying to pull up the little clip of Frenchie to get a look, to show Chantel, like, here's the person you could insult, you know, here's what she looks like. She's right there in the fucking thumbnail. Look at that thing. I guess I forget that it's her because she looks just like Chantel. She's been looking at us the entire time.
They do it for their pitiful views. Yeah.
And that weird lie that you told, look, I swear to God, I happened to click in the Big Cigarettes live stream yesterday. Hate watching this motherfucker. Just see what she's talking about. And I swear to God, it wasn't 2 seconds later, that motherfucker told a whopper of a lie on my ass. Sometimes I can't believe that people are willing, grown ass. Foodie, I get it. Foodie is Foodie. Foodie is Foodie, right? We'll leave it at that. But it's so weird to hear other grown ass people just literally sitting there spewing lies out of their mouth, especially when you know it's a lie because it's about you. Something about me suffering from severe anxiety in the school pickup line. I told this story one day on my live stream about picking the kids up from school. When you pick up at least an hour pickup line, like, you're literally boxed in. So if an emergency happens, motherfucker, good luck. Okay. In front of you, there's a car. Next to you is a car. Next to you is a car. Behind, like, there's cars as far as the eyes can see. I understand you don't know anything about school pickup lines because of the obvious there, Big Sig. Okay. So when I said that shit gave me anxiety, that's what the fuck I meant. And you know what's crazy about this is that I told this story before, and her friends, the farmers and the grift gangs, went on panels and did live streams about this fucking comment I made about how that situation gave me anxiety. Consider you're basically gridlocked in. And it ain't like that was literally what I said. I was like, damn, dude, sitting there in that fucking, I don't even remember exactly word for word, but that was the gist of it. I was like, oh my God, like, shit gives me anxiety. And so her best friend, Toilet Baby, goes on his live stream, and he was like, and Peanut, of all people, her other best friend, and they were like, yeah, but has anxiety going to the school pickup line. Like, why don't you get out and talk to the other parents and socialize? And I'm like, this literally, you go and you sit in your car. Most parents are sleeping or on their cell phones. Nobody is getting out of their vehicle to talk. And they went on and on and on about how I was awkward and how I didn't socialize with the other parents and how I was just sitting in my car being a weirdo, playing the Nintendo that I had happened to take with me. That these people are fucking psychotic. Anyway, Big Cigarette went on her platform yesterday and continued and repeated that lie. And then she said another lie. She said the reason that I told everybody that I stopped camming up is because I suffered with severe anxiety. And guess what she didn't bring? Clips, receipts. And I'm like, when the fuck did I tell people? I'm pretty fucking sure that I told people that I stopped camming up because I got fatter than a motherfucker. I gained some fucking weight. And furthermore, I did go on camera fat. I went on Keemstar's panel before I had weight loss surgery. I did my own panel when I was on camera. Did I seem anxious then, Big Cigarette? Did I? And then she ended it, like, after she told these fucking lies in her stream yesterday, she said, I'm like, this motherfucker. Normally, I don't entertain kick creators, okay? But I did. I clipped it and put it on Twitter. It's just fucking wild, dude. I really don't want to be known as a liar. Like, if I come and I tell you something about somebody else, I want to make sure that it's factual. I don't want to just come and make shit up and say whatever about people, because there's no credibility. People can't believe anything that you say. It's so weird. Those deadbeats don't know why you don't let them in, get out of the car in the car line. I know, right, MC? Again, none of these motherfuckers have kids. And if they do have kids, they're fucking deadbeats, and they can't imagine driving out of district so you can make sure that your kid goes to the school of their fucking choice and setting in car drop off and pickup lines for 30 and 40 fucking minutes, sometimes an hour. They can't relate to that life. But yet they want to talk down on me and call me a bad parent and all this shit. These people literally just make up narratives and go with it and whatever. I don't care. It don't move me one way or another. It's just fucking funny to lie about dumb shit like that. Big Bertha says, behind because Mr. B brought my birthday cake home he made from scratch. Oh my God, that's awesome. Cats ovulate. They don't get rid of the eggs and can make her ill. Hashtag Foodie Beauty, the animal abuser. That's right, Big Bertha. Right, MC? Thank you for the super chat, hun. Jazz says, what's crazy about is why she mentioned it. Do you know why she mentioned it, Jazz? I'm assuming you know why she mentioned making up a story saying that I didn't go on camera because I suffered with severe anxiety is because Foodie Beauty was picking on her and she was reacting to Chantel making fun of French Fry Girl for not camming up and calling her insecure. So she used that opportunity to talk about me not going on camera before weight loss surgery. I said, so these are things that obviously bother Big Sig a lot, which is the fact that I had weight loss surgery. And she's also talked about the fact that I got myself a brand new studio. You can have all this, Cigarette. You can have yourself a weight loss surgery, which honestly would do yourself a lot of good. We know that since the last time that you were on camera, you're probably at least 100 to 200 pounds bigger than what you were. There's no shame in it, okay? If you cannot get out here and you can't flex on Chantel and do her diets and do her vlogs and show us how it's really done, get yourself a weight loss surgery, girl. I know that you're going to have a hard time paying for that now that you're on Kick, but anything is possible. And I'm sure Canadian healthcare will pay for that. So there's that. Anyway, thank you for the super chat, hun. What Hey Girl say? I missed it. I got behind in chat going on my little rant. Rojo says, we adore you, Yabba. Think of it this way. FF Liar and Foodie not having kids was the universe protecting future generations. Could you imagine if that motherfucker had a kid? I swear to God, if French Fried Cigarette happened to pop out a kid, that motherfucker be 6 years old sitting there double fisting cigarettes, screaming at fucking Foodie Beauty on the internet. Tell me I'm wrong. We seen what her dad does. You think her 6-year-old's going to be any different? Cigarette in one hand, joint in the other. Tell me I'm wrong. Rojo, thank you for the support. Porcula, hey girl, Yabba bitch, boss babes, in total control hustling. Hell yeah, Porcula, I love it. And thank you for the support, hun. Sam said I'm tapping back. You never missed the good shit. 6, 7, 6, 7. Anyways, whatever. Anxiety in the school pickup line. Like, you motherfuckers really don't know me in real life. Do you really think that I'm the type of person that would avoid like having conversations with other parents? For what reason? Do you think that I avoid going to like school functions or school events? As fucking if. Okay?
Yep. I just appealed, blessed. I got my channel taken down for bullshit reasons. They set me up with porting my channel and then mass report.
Nobody set you up. You chose to go on that disgusting website and have those underage kids on your panel. Nobody set you up. Again, you're a liar. What is it with you motherfuckers lying? I'll never understand.
It for sexual content. And then when they reviewed it, they gave me my channel back. And that probably will happen again with YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, Jenny. They're trying to fulfill. Yeah, I know. Yep. You were being productive for a change. I was sort of productive. Run it up. A cake and a Percocet for dinner. Well, being adult.
Oh, and another thing, they might have heard me say this. I can't remember if I ever told y'all this story. Probably, because a lot of times I talk about shit that goes on in real life. Not so much anymore because people are fucking psychotic. But you know how they got that automatic, what's it called, where your car shuts off when you're at like a stop sign? I think that's the worst fucking invention ever. So what did I do? And this was like last year. This was a while back, okay? I look up a video on YouTube to see how to disable it. Well, my dumbass, I did something where I didn't reconnect my battery right. So I was draining my battery, and I was in the school pickup line one time, and guess what, bitch? I turned my van off, and they were starting to, you know, come out there and let everybody in to pick up their kid, and the motherfucker wouldn't start. See, now you wouldn't understand anything like that. Big Sig, number one, you don't work on your own vehicles because you're too much of a fucking pussy. And number two, you don't have kids. So yeah, that is one time I can tell you that I was very anxious because I look like a fucking idiot out there with my car that would not stop while there's hundreds of motherfuckers trying to get in at 3:00 in the afternoon to pick up their kid. And I probably told you all that story, and I probably said how anxious I was and how I was trying to get and I got that motherfucker fixed though, sure did. Didn't have to have nobody come down there and start my shit, jump my shit, nothing. Figured it out, got it going, and then fixed it the right way. You can't relate to that life though, can you, big girl? No, you can't. Wigger Crafter says, FFG, did your not so dead daddy set you up to a new ban evading channel? How can he be banned? Oh, he can be banned too. That's right, Wigger Crafter. Ban evading. We see you, big girl, over there sharing your ban evading YouTube channel. It's not lost on us. Wigger Crafter, thank you for the support. Big Bertha says, just came up, Big Sig, and dispel the rumors you deny. Hashtag no small portions. Fuck all that noise. Fuck all that anxiety shit, all that other stuff. I don't care about none of it. How about you just tell us when? Just tell us when. When. Hashtag when. That's it.
That means you can have whatever you want for dinner. Right, guys? Hey, Larry. Nice to see you. Hello, Ms. Ill. Oh, I don't want to get into it, Jenny. I don't want to reminisce about these things. I'm sure it's somewhere you can find it. Girl dinner. I see you're chewing ass for dinner. Yep. It's like Twitch a lot. I don't look at no one else. I'm not sure what yeah. Cleaning. So yeah, cleaning is not the most fun, but it feels good after it's clean, you know?
That's right, Dastardly. I sure did.
Lentil soup. Yum, Kiara. I think people underestimate you. You find a way to shut out the noise and not let anyone shut you down. Yeah. Thank you. Foodie's deleted stream. What am I going to do? Like, live my life how these people want me to, or not live because of these miserable people? No. Watching me, really? Oh. So yeah, I feel like, you know, oh, quit streaming. No. They're irrelevant. Yeah. They don't dictate any decisions I make in my life. I just like telling them some people off because it's so like ridiculous. I just like match their energy sometimes. Thank you, Wake and Bake, for subbing. I appreciate you guys' support. I explode once in a while at the dumb people, but overall, I appreciate you guys. Like, you know, my true beezers, my true followers. You know? Always do. You always have my back. Oh my gosh, Nona. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yesenia, thank you, Yesenia.
Yes, Chantel. They always have your back. All three of them.
Thank you. People think they can just give negative energy and have the gall to be wounded. When you give it back, that's exactly like a narc move. Like, or how bullies are. You know, it's like, It's like typical childhood, a childhood bully. They pick you. And then one day you just wind up and punch them right in the fucking nose and they run crying to the teacher. Madam, she punched me in the face. She's so mean.
I'm pretty sure you admitted to being a bully in school. I'm pretty sure you admitted that. And I'm pretty sure you admitted to bullying Pete's in school. And then you ended up being so desperate, you dated him.
Like, please, you deserve that. You had it coming.
Yes, girl.
Salah's sleeping. It's like probably after midnight, 1 o'clock. He's like 7 or 8 hours ahead of me. And he, you know, yeah, I can't have a hug box. See how this works, Sapphire? Banned. Bye. It's a hug box. There you go. What exactly am I
You're out of there.
doing that's problematic enough that I need a ton of people to just be critical about what? I know what I'm not supposed to be eating. Okay? And I'm not explaining myself because I know. I'm not here justifying it. I'm just being. This is my life. I struggle. Every day is not perfect. Actually, most days are not. Most days I fail at a certain goal. That doesn't give you the right to come in here and berate me for it. Not that your opinion matters, but yeah, they're mad at nothing. That's what's funny. Right, Kiara.
You all do realize that Foodie trying to convince people that Salah isn't a romance scammer is the same as Foodie trying to convince people that she weighs 360 pounds. That's how confident I am that that is not true. And again, I say that because of her older content. Her trying to convince people that Salah is not a romance scammer and he's not with her for money is the same thing, in my opinion, as her trying to convince the internet that she's smaller now than she was 4-5 years ago on YouTube.
Imagine this being this pressed because someone is fat. And imagine, Sleepy B, that most of the people, the audience that these losers are from fat people. Or from former fat. The worst are former fats. Oh my God. Former fats, like Charlie, probably Yaba too, thinks she's friggin'
We're former fats, Charlie. Hell yeah.
queen shit since having surgery. Now she feels more qualified.
I don't feel any of that. I literally talk the same shit that I've talked about you since day one, Chantel. Nothing has changed.
I hate on fatties. That's her whole channel. Imagine.
That's true. I'm not entertained by the skinny people, so I'll give you that. That is true. Rojo says, if Chantel ever breaks a bone and actually needs a walker or a scooter, she will never be able to hoist her weight up to move from place to place. Oh, I agree with that, Rojo. I agree with that. Absolutely. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, she'll be. And that's a good point because her going out scooting in the ice, well, regardless, she's always at risk with that scooter that she's significantly too big for. That thing can just tump over and she can break a bone, get hurt to where she really does need a walker or a scooter. But what makes it worse is her going out here in the Canadian winter with the ice and the slush and the snow and the salt. She's really taking a risk. She really is. Garlic loves the tongue. My creamy Badussi says she can't match my energy until she can walk more than 5 minutes without wheezing. And I'm plus size, ma'am. You make us look bad. Exactly. You check every fucking box, Chantel. Badussi, thank you for the support, girl. If she breaks a hip, she's done. And you know what? That's kind of like when you talk about like older people and something happening like breaking a hip and how it really takes them out. It's the same thing for Chantel. It's the same situation.
Imagine fat flexing. Hey. Another day, another person projecting on a foodie. Yep. I'm just the former fatties that are judgmental as hell and think they know everything about someone's life. Okay, that was your journey. You have an entire separate, different brain, set of genetics, coping skills, whatever. You have a different life. Why are you comparing and shitting on someone? Like, especially when you know how hard it is.
I mean, I'm going to ask you. You might have a point. I don't know, but you and your sister have a hard time of bringing receipts. I don't know specifically of what you're talking about. So if you could roll the clip, that could help us kind of like go from there. But I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about just anything. You're just talking in general. I don't know. You're going to have to be more specific. You're going to have to play the fucking clip.
Like, it's so crazy. There's no room, Brittany, right?
Genetics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it snows in April says, I can't imagine paying for content and the creator is just mad the entire time. What are the benefits for her beezers? I don't know. I really honestly don't know. Something's got to keep her going though. I mean, if you really enjoy, like some people are out, there's different kind of people who consume her content. You got people who are outraged, people who really thoroughly enjoy just watching Chantel a freak show of a life. And so they need to fuel the show to keep it going. They need to make her think that she has support. So the majority of these people who are over there and who support her, quotations, they're fueling her to keep her going. At least that's what I tend to believe.
She'll never be able to grub out, yeah. But like, you too, Kizzy. Have a good night. Rachel Langley, a yabba bitch, is old as fuck.
See, we gotta say it again. Bitch, that one's gotta go on the soundboard for real. Like, no, I mean it this time. When will you learn, Chantel, that absolutely no one dislikes you for being obese? Dude, exactly. Like, your argument is just so flawed. You are acting as if, like, because you're talking about me and Charlie, former fatties, which is okay. Like, we don't have fat people in our life. Do you think that all the people in our, our personal life, that they're slim and trim and in shape? That you don't even make sense. You really don't. Listen, here we go.
Rachel Langley, a yabba bitch, is old as fuck. She's insane. Like, why?
She called you insane, Langley. I'm dead.
Like, yeah, she looks like the Wicked Witch of the East and West. I've seen her. The fucking nerve. Imagine bullying people on a daily basis. And at her age, she's in her 50s or 60s. So
which is it? Is she 50 or is she 60, Chantel? You just throw just a weird random number. This is the avatar that she's looking at, and she's saying that you look like a wicked witch. Really, Foodie? That's what you got by looking at her avatar? And then you've got her age around 50 or 60? Okay.
When are you going to start growing as a person? When are you going to start realizing, hey, maybe
when she's 80, okay? Maybe she's living her life right now. You got something? Are you being ageist, Chantel? Are you judging someone because of their age? Are you acting like because Langley is in her 50s or 60s that she can't get on the internet and have a little fun and troll? Bitch, when I found out you had a Kick account, I died. That was pretty funny, Langley. Not gonna lie. I personally don't have a Kick account. No, I just go in and it lets me watch without having an account. I have myself, okay? And I do this every day, okay? I don't even have a Kick account. So to see not only that you have a Kick account, it's already been banned. Do you know how fucking funny that is that Rachel fucking Langley not only has a Kick account, but she has a Kick account that's already been banned from Foodie Beauty's chat? It's fucking legend. It's legendary. It's absolutely legendary, dude.
I'm an asshole and nasty, and maybe I should do something more effective with my life, more meaningful. Because when you die, you think that everything on your channel that you've said about me and cheering that on is going to look good on you. Okay.
Well, we'll be dead by then, so what the fuck do we care? What are you talking about? Big Bertha says Langley is a treasure. Smart, beautiful, funny, and kind. All true. You don't deserve to share the same continent as Langley. That's right, Big Bertha. You tell her, girl. Defend her honor. Shameful, Chantel. You just mad because you ain't got a Langley, girl. Where's your Langley? Who's sending you your holiday decorations? Nobody. I can promise you that. Do you all know, and I've told you this story before, I've known Langley since my youngest was 2. Was it 2 or 3, Langley? 2 or 3. And do you know that she has not missed a birthday? That every single year on these kids' birthday, that they get a card with money in the mail from Langley. You're just mad because you don't have a fucking Langley. Lay off, Chantel.
Okay. Yeah, Sleepy Bear, I know. They're stupid as hell. No, don't insult special needs people like that, victim. She's just awful piece of crap. Yeah, they are, bless Sparkle. Some people never grow. Never. She's got the nerve calling you inbred with her hillbilly teeth. Dude, she sounds hillbilly. She sounds exactly like she could be like the main character in Deliverance.
I mean, look, Foodie, I might sound a little country. But I don't think it's to that extent. I really don't. I might got a little bit of a accent or whatever, but I don't believe it's nothing crazy now. You know what I mean? You're exaggerating shit. You really are exaggerating, but okay. Marcio says, if she ever gets to the point that people criticizing her are younger than her, do you think that she's going to demand respect like an old disrespectful grandma at the store? Yes. That's exactly what I think. Yes, you nailed it. Thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Twangs are beautiful. Thank you. And that's the thing. Like, you are like one of the only people who act like they have a problem with my accent. You are one of the only people who say bad things about my accent, Chantel. I would rather have this accent than that fake Valley girl bullshit that you've got going on over there. You know? Shelly Ray says, at least Langley isn't using filters, cutie. We've seen how you truly look. Woof, fucking woof. Just like your husband says. That's right, Zenny. Shelly Ray, thank you for the support. I mean, my God.
I'm sorry, but yeah, you did, BT.
Imagine insulting like a huge group of people because you dislike one person. Like you saying something about an accent and hillbilly accent, you're actually insulting a lot of people who talk the same fucking way, Chantel, and probably have a lot more I don't know, deeper accent than I have. Mine is very light. It's on the very mild side, if you will.
In every morning to send Yaba money daily to make fun of someone, then coming into Chantel's chat just to bully her further. And they have the audacity to say Beezers are obsessed.
Well, how did I get the blame for this shit? I can't control what Langley does on her free time. Why do I get attached to what Langley does after 11 or 12 o'clock? She's dismissed, okay? These people have free will. Once we're done in the support group, we're dismissed. Where they go and where they chat and what they say ain't got nada to do with me. So why are you blaming me for what Langley did? She's out of control. She's out of control. She's got kick accounts. She's getting thrown out of places. I don't even know the shit's happening. What's that got to do with me? How did my accent have anything to do with what she did? You think I got an accent? You ought to hear Langley. You know where Langley's from? South Carolina. So what you think she sounds like, bitch?
See what I mean, Belle? Like, did we even mention them before their stupid asses came in here? They're coming. They send their minions to try to get content for the morning so they can feel like, how do you feel good about yourself?
That's not true. None of that is true. Them Carolina motherfuckers, I can't even understand what they're saying. I'm like, oh my God, lady, I'll just come back later on when I can listen to this shit. Literally, you think I got an accent? Foodie, please, knock it off. I didn't send Langley out to get content for in the morning. But hey, Langley, I ain't mad at it. You know what? We got a hell of a rager. So if you listen, are you crediting right now to Rachel fucking Langley for this 2-hour epic rager that we got on your 7-hour show yesterday? Brokey. I don't know what to say about that, Chantel.
Sending your children on the bus every day, drinking your coffee, and then making fun of fat people like a 5-year-old.
I just don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. What do you care if a mother wants to load her kids up on the bus, sipping her coffee? Hey, have a good day. See you guys later. Deuces. And then head on back inside and watch the shit show. Again, where's the problem? Can't tell me.
Your kids are more mature than you.
That's probably true. I can't argue with that. Well, 2 of them at least.
I don't know. Couldn't be me. Yeah, well,
We thank God every day. Remember that, Chantel. Anna Peters says, I was just trying to remember how old Ray was when we started. She's 10 now. So back in 2017, a baby. I started watching in the late 2017 or early 18. She was young, Anna Peters. She was still, when I first came on YouTube, she wasn't even 3. She was 2. I think she had just turned 2. It's crazy. And it's crazy to think that next year I'm going to have a senior. Like in 2 years, I'm not even going to have 2 of my kids won't even be in school no more. Not regular school anyways. That's so crazy to think about. Time fucking flies. And it's somewhat depressing. Anna, thank you for the super chat, hun. Liz says, I'm picturing Yava standing in front of an army of chat members in uniform and like the general she is. Support group dismissed. And we all march off to cause chaos like the true soldiers we are. That's exactly that's how she envisions it. That's how she pictures all of this. And you know what? To be quite honest, I'm not mad at it. I want her to continue to think that's how we operate over here because that shit is funny as fuck. Liz, thank you for the super chat, hun. Yours was 4 months old when we started or when you started watching? That's crazy. Oh my God, my daughter is 30, ma'am, and she's worse. But I see, thank you for the support, hun. Dude, time flies. Yeah, Yabba's chaos causers. Yabba's bitches cause chaos.
her channel probably, hopefully, will be next because
Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
I got a backup plan, girl. You ain't got to worry about that. Don't be speaking that into existence. But even if it happens, let me tell you something, Chantel, all right? You ain't gonna catch me on no kick. Sure ain't. French fry girl. Embarrassing.
Oh, they got rid of FFG, and Yaba's the exact same.
That's not true. That's not true, and you know that's not true.
And there's a lot that are like that. They're pieces of crap, man. They sound uneducated. Yeah, they do. You know? Yes, Larry. A 60-year-old one. Imagine being 60.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it, but whatever.
So you do realize that there are lots of people, men and women, who are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s that are in this community. Probably even in your community while you're sitting there and you're insulting people of age. Chantel, you sound ridiculous. I don't know where you think you are, Chantel. I mean, I understand that you are a little funkled there, but this is not some kind of high school party, okay? These are grown-ass adults in this community, as it should be.
Support group. Support for what?
Can you believe this? There's like, I don't know, like 30 and 40 and like 50 and 60 and like 70-year-olds over here. I just don't understand it because we have like children in our chat. You remember that, Foodie? When you got called out for like having children in your chat, you and what's her name? Rosie. See, we know, honey. No, sweetheart. We like the 70s, the 60s, the 50s. I could keep going, okay? All right. You're in your 20s. It's yeah. I mean, if you want to, fine. But that's it. Okay. Yes, it's older people over here, and we're okay with that. This is what we do. This is our entertainment. This is our hobby, if you will.
Self-induced 24/7 obsession with Chantal? Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
No one wants to buy the Temu merch. Well, if they do, they're stupid. Let them spend their money. A fool and their money are soon parted.
We don't have Temu merch. That's big sig. Did you not see your dear friend SGM do a review of her merch? That's the shitty merch over there. Okay. Let's make sure we're clear about who we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. You know?
Thank you, Tar Heel.
Anyway. Whatever.
Anna Peters, you're not wrong. And I feel like, honestly, and I'm not just saying that, I feel like life is just getting better. And of course, I feel like obviously I'm surrounded by better people, better environment, all of that. But things are just improving. And I hope they continue to go in that direction. I don't want to look at getting older as such like a negative thing, because we're all going to experience it. Even our kids, like they're eventually going to experience getting older. Well, hopefully that's the point, right? So you don't want to always tie negative things into getting older. So try to be somewhat and it's hard. I get it. Like sometimes it's hard to think about getting older as a positive thing, but bitch, it's coming, so you might as well try to make it as positive as you possibly fucking can. You're 72, be love. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Living your best life, I assume, or at least trying to, and that's like talking about the kids growing up. I try not to be like super sad about that and be like, oh, I wish they were, because we've had our times, we've had our moments, we got to have the experience of having, little kids and all the different stages that comes with that. So I try to just think about it in a positive way, like they're going on to the next step of life instead of like just being so sad about it, because that's not going to get you anywhere. It's just try to be happy and think about now that they're doing things with their time and not spending all their time with you. Well, now you can use that time to do whatever the fuck you want to do in life. And hopefully they're doing good and you don't have to necessarily sit around and worry about them, and you can kind of be more free, if you will. It's not always bad. You just got to look at life in a certain way. Big Bertha says, I have family and real friends in life. Kids are successful and grandkids are on their way to great lives. You were jealous of us. You can just admit it. It comes off that way for sure, Bertha. It definitely comes. But to be fair, and I always say this about Chantel, to be completely fair to Chantel. Hey, Jen, good to see you, girl. She's in a position to where she could have a decent life, Like, not everybody wants to do the family thing. Not everybody wants to have kids. And, like she could just be living her best life. She's got a decent apartment. She can make the best of it, but she does the opposite every opportunity that she's given. And that is what makes her who she is. That is what makes her so fucking fascinating. Because if she really wanted to live a decent, good life, she could. But she shits all over that because she's funkled, I guess. I don't know. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Drama B says, ooh, maybe she hates older because she never will be. I never really considered that. And you could be onto something there. Exactly. And I'm telling you, I used to do this all the time. I used to troll my grandma, calling her old and making fun of her because she's old and all kinds of that. But I learned real quick, using old as an insult is not it, bitch. Shelly Ray says, I'm going to be 55 and I feel amazing and I love it here. And Cutie, you are seething with jealousy with Yabs and our amazing support group. That's right. That's right, Shelly. You tell her. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Those fool beezers have definitely parted with their money for this loser. You know what? You make a good point. You want to talk about a fool and their money are soon parted or whatever. Literally, Chantel, that fits you. Okay. You coming online and telling people that you're in danger, you need help, send money now. I need to get back to Canada. If anything happens to me, it was them. That is how a fool and their money are parted. And I hate to even say that because people really thought that they were helping Chantel out by getting her out of that situation. And boy, she fooled them, didn't she? She did. I see you, babe. She sure did. And you want to know who else did that? When they exploited a cat that was deader than dead sitting on a shelf of their smoke room? Her sister, French fry girl. That's who. Sure did. So you want to continue on to a fool and their money are soon parted or whatever the fuck you said, Chantel? Because that fits you and your sister. I never came on here and told no sad story to get money from people. I ain't never did that day in my life, and I wouldn't do that. No, I would not. If I was going through a hard time, if there was something going on in my life or there's some kind of financial crisis I was in, guess what? You all wouldn't know anything about it because that's not your fucking place. If you all want to come in here and join memberships and super chats, you know it's appreciated. It's well appreciated. It goes to support me and my family, and I do appreciate everything. But I would never, ever, ever come in here and take advantage of you all knowing everybody's got something that they're going through. Everybody is going through something and make you all think that me and my family was going through some kind of crisis and send money now, because that's not okay. That is not how channel creators at any time should move on their platform, because you never know. A motherfucker cannot pay their gas bill, their electric bill, because they think you need it more. It's not okay to do that.
They'll still stay around and just criticize the dumbest shit ever, Twinkie. Whenever there's like a rage, that's like their friggin' dessert of the day. Let me get the lotion. A rage is coming. Ooh. They get all excited, get their friggin' toys out, get ready to go downtown.
Why are you being so gross lately? I mean, I'll give you that. We do love a good rager. You're going a little far with it, Chantel. The toys and the go downtown. And what have you been watching? What have you been doing? This is disgusting. Please stop. When you talk in a sexual way, it's really just don't. Just don't, okay? Hey, Lori, I'm 59 and I lost 188 pounds since March. Best me ever. Exactly. And you deserve the best you ever, Lori. You know, no matter. I mean, you're young. You're 59. You're not even in your 60s yet. So you're going to be living even better. Imagine if you didn't make that decision. Imagine if you were rolling into your 60s being 200 pounds bigger than what you are now. You know, you might not have even made it. So think about that decision you made for you in your life. That's amazing. And good for you, girl. And thank you for the support. Yeah, exactly. Brokey. I just feel like that should be the celebration for everything today. I love that clip.
Does teardrop? There's no lips. Rubber band.
Absolutely non-tip makes a great point. I hate to even read it, but I'm going to. Who needs lube for playing with yourself? Yeah, Chantel. Maybe you're speaking about your own dry vagina, but ain't none of that going on around here, okay? So zip it. Lilith says, PSA ladies, don't use lotion downtown if you didn't already. Yeah, surely. Yeah. No, don't do that. I don't even put lotion on my face. No, don't do that. Thank you for that, Lilith. And thank you for being a member for 6 months. Balding Siggy, get a wiggy and get off Yabba's twiggy, you weirdo. Yeah. What she said. Oh my God, Lewis. Yes. Can I help you, sir? Lance, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Gail, All Father, Jinja, close enough. Tom, what is that? Tom Carter, Flobby. Welcome, new members. Here we go. A word from our sponsor.
Just like a cucumber being pickled, you're getting more interesting with time and experience.
Isn't that just weird timing that was the message that we got from our sponsor? That's crazy. Lance, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
And lips. Melly. You never sleep good. Rose toy bees. Yep. They get their Rose toys out. A rage is coming. Rose toy time.
One thing we know about Chantel is that she always tells on herself. All this toy talk and everything, I definitely think that she's been, and not that she can reach, but she's either been looking into it or she's ordered some stuff. She's talking about sex toys way too much. Way too much. I'm catching up on 3 times speed. Practice, people. It's possible. Practice. I don't even know. I don't even want to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, benevolent overlord. Hey, Carefree. I'm laughing so hard I can't. Yes, bless Sparkle. We are.
Chat. Yes.
Thank you, Glitter.
Hello, Lewis.
And like, what's with I can walk, so I have a better.
Oh, me, MC? I put moisturizer, not lotion. Moisturizer and lotion, and I feel like they're 2 different things, sweetheart. No. What, Harlow? Oh my God. Am I over or something? Why are they aggravating me?
Life than you? What?
Hold on a second. I'm almost done. You want to go outside? Yep.
Please. Thank you, Marsha. Oh, what? You can walk a little more than me or whatever helps you sleep at night.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Big Bertha, thank you for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Erie T, Robin, Repo Widow, Saturday Baker, Red Sequin. Oh, welcome, new members. Louie's licking me in my ear. Hold on. A word from our sponsor.
You are stronger than you think, and you can overcome anything.
That's right, Big Bertha. That was for you, for your special day, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, hon. Chantel's arms aren't long enough for her pussy, too gigantic for a Rose toy. Maybe she's using, oh my God, maybe she's using the Reacher, guys. wait. Listen, we're almost through this, but I got to go ahead and end it now. But before we go, I think there's a possibility that Chantel is using the Reacher for other things. I'm just saying. I gotta go. My animals are demanding my time. They need to go outside. They need to be loved. They need to be played with. They don't need to be neglected. So French Fry Girl can go on her platform and lie more on my name. I love you all so much. Thank you for showing up, showing out. As always, we will be here same time, same place tomorrow. And it's been a fucking banger. See you guys later. Bye.
Brokey.